Hello and welcome back to Team Rustic, the mod pack we tried out yesterday, and the mod pack that I've been having a bit of fun with. I did a little bit of off-camera work, and I know there's a whole running thing of when YouTubers say, "Oh yeah, I did work off camera." Not really. I just did a little bit of building. Um, we're not going to come back to a mansion. Don't worry about it. At the moment, I've laid down the floor plan. I basically played a bit of Sea of Thieves with the boys last night, and after they jumped off, I was like, you know what I feel in the mood for? Midnight Minecraft. Let's go. So while we're sitting there talking a bit of shit in Discord, I end up jumping on and doing a bit of work. Now, we'll preface this as well by saying I did, and as I said to stream, I've moved my monitors around a little bit, so my camera is now on this monitor, which is the chat monitor. So when I'm sitting there looking at the game, I'll be looking in this direction. So if I'm sitting here looking at this, it's a very clear difference, and I've kind of separated them apart, so there's about a gap this big between my two monitors now. So naturally, if I'm looking at the chat, it'll be very obvious, apart from the fact I'll probably be reading out chat messages. Otherwise, I'll be looking at the game, which means I'm looking at the same thing you're looking at, you know, the actual game window itself, and we're going to be doing that. We start here, apparently looking into the trees. We still have a little bit of lag. I've tried to reduce it as much as I can by breaking grass and stuff. I ended up killing a skeleton and going for a wander, and I tamed our dog, so he's just chilling. Okay, there's a little bit of lag. Maybe I'll reduce the render distance just for a little bit, since we're not really going exploring for the moment. That feels a bit better. So I went for a wander. If we bring up the map, I put the map back up because I was sort of half on it, and I did a little bit of a, you know, circle around the area, and naturally that turned out as you would think it would. Um, I came over, and this is all mainly oak, a lot of oak. Didn't end up coming all the way over here, but I'm pretty sure the wood here is very red. And thing is, I'm kind of going not for a modern sort of house, but for like a comfortable sort of warm stuff. What is this good boy's name? Well, I'll tell you what, Arthur. I have not came up with a name. I figured it would be only fitting for chat to decide the name. So since you're the only person who is here in chat, it is entirely within your choice of what you wish to name this dog. But yeah, I've been doing a bit of harvesting. I had the chests here, and I wasn't particularly too keen on having everything in my backpack. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make with all of the diamonds and stuff I have. I can choose it. Alrighty. I'm not really too stressed on his name. If something comes to me, I'll mention it. But for now, he can remain nameless. But so I use the remainder of our diamonds to essentially sort out a bunch of this. Or make two diamond chests, and I've made a couple of these because I figured, well, it's only fitting that you know we have iron chests, so why not make the most of them? And so naturally, that is what we've done. Now I keep losing the quest book. It took me like 15 minutes to find the quest book last night. Let's take a quick look at what we're working with. So, despite the fact that I've made some storage stuff, it didn't unlock the quest. So we've got indentured servitude, we've got explosive diarrhea, and we've got Euro Wizard Steve. We could probably progress along this way pretty quickly, I imagine. Um, but at the same time, we also have the start of a house that I'll preface this by saying as well. This is the inside of the house that I'm building at the moment. I'm going to come through later on when we've got a few more supplies, and I'm going to make this nice. I'm thinking a rustic sort of maybe think like steampunky England, perhaps. You are welcome to name him Brad. I would be fine with that. This dog is now named Brad. Can I make a name tag? Name tag. Name tag can only be obtained from these guys or presumably loot. So he can be named for the meantime as Brad, and we'll change it to whenever we can. So I figure there's two things that we could theoretically do. The first is to keep working on the house. I wasn't fully set on this pine sort of style, but I kind of put it down, and the more I've been looking at it, the better it feels. Um, So let's take a look at some of the planks that we have in on hand at the moment. We have jacaranda. Obviously, we're not going to use spruce, but I'll put it down just to be certain. So if we go 3, this is what we're dealing with. We have pine, which kind of works. Actually, I should probably, it'd be more fitting for me to put them down on the actual wall itself. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit of hiccupiness. Pine, cypress, birch, spruce, oak, jacaranda, and of course I've got the blue planks, but I'm not really too set on blue planks at the moment. I'm kind of feeling or cypress, or ironically pine on pine kind of works. And that's assuming that we're sticking with this style if we want to go wood on wood. There's also stuff like different kinds of stone that we've come across, white sand, black sand. I don't know what really the difference is in terms of like how you would obtain them. The game is lagging. Fantastic. Um, okay, apparently we can't craft them. Um, different forms of sand. There's dacite. Um, hmm. It's sort of odd that in the display at the moment, you see we're at page 1 of 18, and we're seeing all of the BYG stuff, and yet you like continue your way through, and it's like page 3 that you actually start getting to the Minecraft things. Um, I was considering maybe a light grey concrete powder sort of look. Um, I was sort of half on the wood at the moment, just because wood, we use wood all too often, so much so that I have a tendency to um, build houses that are extremely flammable, and in a circumstance where something would catch fire, it doesn't tend to work out too well. I think that's the best way I can really put it. So what do we want to do at the moment? Well, we could go mining. That would be an option. We have a bit of water. We have a bit of food. We got our rare backpack that I should probably empty into a chest. I see we've got some of these. I need to find some redstone at the moment. Cypress looks good. Fair, fair. That's what I'm thinking, because it would go from it would. I mean, I know which one you're referring to. This one, I presume. Yeah, because I put them up together, and I'm like, cypress and birch look very similar. So much so that you could theoretically use both of them, except cypress doesn't seem to have as much darkness and like definedness in the actual like thing here. So what I'm thinking is, for now, I will hold off on making that decision. But at some point in the future, it is hopefully going to be my plan to set down an actual proper idea of like this is what we want. So in the meantime, I think it's only fitting that we should go mining because we are playing Minecraft after all, and it seems only fitting. Um, we've got diamond tools. Is there anything else that we should probably bring? Not from what I'm certain of. This arc wood log. Actually, how does arc wood look? Very not having planks. Oh, there they are. Arc wood planks. Okay, hang on. Let's maybe take a look at these real quick because I haven't really looked into this type yet. Yeah, that's sort of purpley. I don't know if I'm really set with that for the moment. Maybe for like one particular room, we have like, because I would enjoy playing with you, but time zones. Yeah, I mean, at some point, I'm thinking of setting up a proper server, and then we'd be able to actually just like have all of have anyone who's willing to play rather on the server. I'd imagine that would be somewhat cool, but it would probably be a vanilla world given the struggle that my computer has on modded occasionally. Okay. Excuse me, my throat is being a bit wacky. Silver, nickel, we got jacaranda. We got a lot of jacaranda. Um, let's perhaps go for a wander and see what kind of mines we can find, because I've also kind of burnt through or most of our diamond supply. Um, what I'm actually gonna do though, I reckon, let me grab some of them. Oh, I can make a diamond shard, righto. Let's make a secondary diamond pickaxe and just put that into the bag, because as much as I would like to think that one diamond pickaxe is enough, I can almost guarantee it will not be. Um, okay, so since our render distance is so low, let's maybe bring that up to about double what it is. We'll have to deal with a little bit of lag, but it'll give us the ability to actually see and hopefully detect a couple of caverns or something. Oh yeah, it's over to a very water aquatic area. We have the town over here. I can't zoom in, but I believe that's a villager there. And naturally, I've swam through this area quite a few times actually at this point. But I do see a cavern over here. So hopefully, if we go for a quick explore, we can hopefully find something kind of cool. I don't have torches. I should have brought torches. What a fool I am. Well, naturally, let's come over here, do a quick bit of wood felling. Bada bing, don't mind the lag for a moment. Okay, and bada bing. Okay, I think that's relatively good. Um, yeah, we've got plenty of logs on hand. Most of it went into the bag, which I would hope so. So if we grab some coal, then we should be able to have some torches. Though it's not looking like we have too much coal here. I mean, we've got a couple actually. Huh. So we're at level 26, which I don't know how because I did die. Damn, this place looks good. Yeah, I very much am enjoying the aesthetics of this world. It is very nice. The mod, I think it's Oh the Biomes You'll Go. It is a very nice looking mod. Like they do just a lot of very nice stuff, especially with like the autumn trees. Originally, my plan was to set up in an autumn tree biome, like up here, where you got like all the oranges and reds and such. But at the same time, I was like, I could do that, but it's the whole thing. What is my sister doing? Apparently, my sister found a small skink, like a small little lizard. So yeah, that was the whole thing. But yeah, she like was standing outside my door, pointing it at me, and I was like, "What are you doing? I can't even see that." And she's like, "It's a lizard," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, fair enough. Righto, tighto, whatever works." But yes, that's a whole thing. Um, hmm. This should hopefully be a significant amount of coal for the moment. I usually don't. Yeah, Katrina's just walking around with him, and I'm like, all right, whatever works. But yeah, I think ideally she's taking him out of the house. I presume. I don't really know where Katrina was at that point of having found him, but oh well, it's no biggie anyways. Generally, given that we live in Australia, we're not really too stressed over animals. I was actually having a discussion last night, and actually, well, I suppose that's probably not the best transition into that discussion. Um, but yeah, we like most animals, give or take, except for insects. It's not a fear thing, but it's more of just we don't like insects because like mosquitoes bite me way too much, and well, generally insects and stuff, they're not the best. Um, but say for example, having little lizards and such around the place is nothing I'm really stressed about. Moths are fine. Spiders usually are fine, depending on the type of spider. If it's something like, if you're going around and playing with like white tips, which are very deadly, you should probably be a bit careful. Um, but otherwise, it's generally quite fine. Like even my sister doesn't really give two craps about spiders and stuff nowadays. But I was having a discussion because if there's one thing that we don't like, well, there's two types of things we don't like in our household. The two things we can't stand are like rats and mice, and like specifically wild ones and cockroaches, just in general. And so I was having a discussion with some of the people in one of the other discords that is just like a friend's discord. Um, and one of the people is like extremely afraid of cockroaches, and I'm like, yeah, they're bad. Also, this would have been nice for another house. Damn. I'm like, yeah, cockroaches are bad. Um, but they're not that bad that like I would freak out, you know. Also, hang on, let me turn down the brightness just a tad to try and fix the green screening weirdness. I don't know. Yeah, that looks like the best that we can do at the moment. Okay, let me come over here and just mark like nice place. Oop. And then we'll make it so it is not visible. I also found a spawner, speaking of this one, when I was just going for a wander. There was a drowned spawner, but it was on land. And I was like, odd. Spiders suck in your opinion? That's fair, yeah. I mean, like, I understand why a lot of people hate spiders, given that there is a high potential for them to be dangerous. But when they're just like kind of normal spiders just doing their thing, I don't really care too much. Because like a lot of the time, spiders aren't that bad as long as they're not like dangerous kinds of spiders. Do we want to grab more coal for more torches? Probably we should. All things considered, we don't have that many torches at the moment. But yeah, so I was doing a bit of glancing around at the different mods. We can make cars and such, which I pointed out the other day, but I didn't really look into it. It's one of those sort of things where I'm like, I kind of am not keen to make cars. It's one of those sort of things where like anytime I've seen cars in mods, they usually don't end up too good. But I'll give it a look at some point in the future. If they're small and fast, they just have to be smashed. I mean, depends on the type, right? Because you can have small huntsmans, and huntsmans are generally pretty chill. They actually are probably on the better side because huntsmans tend to kill stuff like mosquitoes and flies and such, which I'm usually fond. Like I usually am like, yeah, mosquitoes. I don't care how, but they should die. I don't care how they die, but they should. Same thing with flies. They're just irritating. Um, But yeah, that's the whole thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't go camping too often, just because I can't stand dealing with tons of mosquitoes and flies. There we go. So oddly enough, as well, Huntsman gang, yeah, Huntsmans are very good. Um, they're like one of the few spiders that I'm fully just like, I will actually like actively defend them in when someone's trying to like hurt them. I'm just like, nah, bro, Huntsmans are good. Like, white tips, yeah, fuck them. You know, redbacks, miss me. But huntsman's is where it's at, or is where. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the grammar of that sentence, but don't worry about it. Um, but yeah, they're pretty chill. Um, so actually, and that brings us to a discussion that I had where I do believe, who was it? It was Xander was saying that I'm trying to remember. It was something about spiders that don't make nests being worse than spiders that do make nests. And I was like, bruh, the huntsman doesn't make a nest and it's awesome. Granted, technically, well, or webs specifically, not rather than nests. Because technically, there was some whole thing that I read about like trapdoor spiders, which are pretty bad, but I haven't actually seen one IRL, despite living in Australia. Um, and I was like, oh, well, it's because I haven't seen one. I was just like, yeah, technically, I do believe the thing I found was saying, yeah, technically they make nests rather than webs, but that's sort of their whole thing is they use web in their nest. Regardless, that was a whole weird discussion that we had. I don't remember the specifics of it, but yeah, no, that was an interesting night. Granted, because like it was interesting for a lot of other factors, but like that was one of the conversations that we were having. But yeah, it's chill. You thought huntsmans were something else, now you sound like an idiot because you never seen a huntsman. So huntsmans are like the big ones that walk around, and they don't make web. I don't know if a huntsman is like a variety or like, or rather whether huntsman is like a title for a big group of them or not. But the huntsmans that we have in Australia usually are the big ones that you'll end up seeing. Like people will be like, "Oh, huntsmans are so big," and it's like, yeah, they're big, but they're harmless. Like, they aren't going to do anything to you. You could straight up pick up a huntsman in your hand and not be worried about it. My, like, what, 13-year-old brother is fine with it. Um, it's generally, like, well, that's the whole thing that it usually comes back to is, like, dangerous spiders are a no-no, but not dangerous spiders, they're all good with me. I don't care. Actually, to be well, I was gonna say I could bring it up on stream, but at the same time, if you want to know what a huntsman is, you can probably just Google it. Don't actually think we've had many huntsmans out this year. It's odd. We usually have like a couple of them, just chilling around. Yeah, I mean, make sure you are aware that it is a huntsman before you go and like pick it up. Of course, you don't want to go pick up a spider because it's a big one and be like, "Oh, this one's safe. It's big. It's a huntsman most likely," and then it bites you and your face bleeds off. Um, which, to be fair, probably wouldn't happen. Faces bleeding off is a significant thing that you probably would have to have a pretty bad poison for, which is probably more your trapdoor type spiders. But yeah, that's the whole thing. General rule of thumb is if it's just wandering around, it's probably a huntsman. If it's got a big old white splodge on its back, it's a white tip, and kill it immediately because those things are real bad. Um, if it's a redback, redbacks aren't actually, to my knowledge, as poisonous as everyone makes them out to be. Apparently, I only found this out the other day, but like my uncle actually got stung by a redback, and I was like, "How is he not dead?" And Dad was just like, "You realize they only like they poison you a little bit, but like it's like, oh, you feel a bit sick. Past that, you're fine, you know." And I was like, "Huh, fair enough." Granted, that's also the same uncle who a lot of the time has done very interesting things like, eating things that he probably shouldn't eat, like various bugs and such. Um, but no, he's generally pretty chill. To be fair, I haven't seen him for a little while, though apparently Mum and Dad went up and hung out with him the other week, and I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. Good to know that I'm being kept out of the loop and just staying at home, not doing anything. Fair enough, whatever. No, to be fair, he's like a couple of hours of a drive away, so naturally, they don't go up and see him too often. But it is what it is, anyways. Okay. Now I need to get lower because we're at like 40 something, and that's not really ideal. Joke's on you, I didn't get crushed by gravel. You kinda arachnophobic, so you kill every spider that you see. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's really whatever works. Like, my whole main thing is at the end of the day, as long as you can identify the spider, you can have a direct, or you can make a educated judgment about the course of action to take. But if you can't tell what kind of spider it is for whatever reason, whether that's just not wanting to learn or whatever, it's like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Like, generally, rule of thumb is probably kill spiders that you don't know what type of spider they are. But that's just sort of how I interpret it. At the end of the day, you're welcome to do really whatever you think is necessary given a situation. That's a lot of zinc. Oh, there's a monster box down here. We could actually probably take on the monster box, all things considered. We're kind of kitted out. Okay, I just right-clicked on it. Ah, witch. Ah, she gave me poison. Be gone. Oh, we picked up a diamond apparently from that. And a creeper head from killing zombies. And a zombie statue. Nice. What does this do? Just wants to nibble on my brains. Fair enough. Where's the statue slot? Here. Oh, look at him. What the hell? He's like holding onto my back. That would get irritating very fast. I don't like things holding on my back. Judge the spider to give anxiety to make it sad and use it to your advantage. I mean, could do, but at the same time, like, especially with huntsmans, you don't want to make them sad because they're chill. But if they're bad spiders, then well, do whatever. Yeah, he's just holding on for his dear life. Let's drop that there, because we want to grab this one, and then we grab this one, and then grab this water bucket and move on down. Oh, there's like an underwater wood biome here, right next to this lava. That sounds very not good for health and safety, and the structural integrity of the situation. So is it... Okay, it's a distance thing. If you get real close to them, then it does whatever. That spider can be gone. Damn it, it poisoned me. Okay, I was hoping it didn't do that, but I guess whatever. Oh boy, my health has taken a bit of a hit. Hey, we got a name tag. Nice. So I guess they have like a random loot thing when they're from those monster boxes. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we got like a bunch of stuff there. Damn. Good to know, good to know. So monster boxes are actually useful. You're playing a Terraria mod that has fire physics. That sounds very concerning, not gonna lie. Power 2, Impact 5. What the hell is an Impact 5? And we've got a name tag. Nice. Looks like we can name Chad. Ooh, diamonds up there. Good to know, good to know. Should probably put some torches around, so that way it doesn't let spawn or let mobs spawn. One singular diamond. What's that, uranium? Yeah, we'll grab the uranium. We got rid of it last time. Brad. Was it Brad or Chad? Or why not both? Chabrad. To be fair, I'm horrible at remembering names, so it could be either. Okay, we need redstone. So, now you might be asking, Zach, why do you need redstone? Well, compacting drawers. We need redstone for the drawer controller. So in other words, I don't need to go over each position of the drawer and trying to click stuff in. I can just right click on it. It's Brad, yeah, fair. Well, that is in fact my mistake. I did a quick glance up the chat to see if I could see the name before I said it. I couldn't find it because it scrolled too far down. So that's no biggie anyways. Now let me take a quick old stir and a bit of a sip of my coffee. You lost a house because of lightning. Oh, yeah, that reminds me of that what they were saying on the Minecon 2020, where they're like, we want to remove things that are out of the player's control, like like losing houses because of stuff like that. Look at our health, bruh. We need to like get in here real quick. Oh boy. Cave route. Let's go for a cave route. Huh, that sounds like it has a lot different things. A lot different meanings. Yeah, I got more of them. Give me more cave route. There we go. Don't think too hard about what that sounds like. Now, Mr. Enderman there. Come at me, bro. Just let me move back here real quick. In before I open up into a cave and die. There we go. We got 2 ender pearls. Very nice. Now, do we... Oh, we do have apples. Very nice. That is good. I do quite like that. Why am I not offhanding these, the torches? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. I hear a skeleton. I don't like that. That skeleton can be gone, preferably. I should probably grab the gold while I'm here, actually, because we are very low in gold as well, now that I think about it. Ah! What's that thing? Oh, it's one of the little dudes. Okay. Be gone. Oh, you know what I could do? Ha! Magic missile! Magic missile! Bah! Be gone. I don't have enough mana. Should probably heal with an apple real quick. And magic missile! Oh, I got the double kill on him. Okay, I killed the little stone dude, bro, because he was holding out on us. All right. This is a nice big open cabin. There's a nice big open skeleton. There we go. And now he is dead. That is the way that I like to do things right here, right now. Let's grab some more of this magic ore because apparently we need it for, stuff and things. When I do want to play Terraria. I mean, I'm gonna play Terraria at some point. It's just one of those things where because of recently I've been doing so many different series that I've straight up been like losing track of what series I'm doing at the moment. I as I was getting ready for the stream today, I was sitting there being like, what am I playing today? Like I played that one Minecraft mod pack yesterday. That was fun. Uh what else am I doing right now? And I sat there for like 2 minutes and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put I don't know for the next part of the stream in the title and I'll deal with it when I deal with it. So I will get around to playing Terraria. It's one of those ones where also since there is also the other part of the fact I played a playthrough pretty recently that I'm like, I don't want to rush into it because I know for a fact I'm gonna not enjoy it. I just need to eventually get into it. Why are the mobs' necks broken? I have no idea. For some reason, they it feels like mobs aren't noticing where I am very often. Like I'll be sitting there like walking towards them, and then they'll be like, it's like I'm ghosting up on them. Like they just don't notice me half the time. Which, to be fair, all things considered, is probably a good thing. But at the same time, it's like, hey, aren't they supposed to be aware of me? Also, I instinctually I pulled out the coal without even realizing that that is in fact what I needed to pull out. Um, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got some more of that. Oop, and more of these, more sticks, and then we put in. There we go. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Am I dumb? For some reason, I was making new torches because I felt like I was out of torches because I couldn't see any in my inventory. But I've got some in my offhand. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know. At the current moment, I'm just sort of doing my thing, just mining, seeing if I can find any good blocks that would be good for a house. Which, to be fair, I haven't actually found any yet, which is a bit of a bummer. Mods changed the entire game. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, mods changed the entire game in both Terraria and also Minecraft. Oh, hey, we're back over at the natural Scoria. It looks like a wacky kind of block. The only issue is that with natural Scoria, I do imagine it would get very quickly to a point where like thing is dark colors give almost a claustrophobic feel to a house. Like that's why you don't want to have a this Scoria in Calamity too. Oh, fair enough. Perhaps I mean I'm going to take a wild guess and say that perhaps it's a an actual like thing IRL. I wouldn't know though, to be honest. Huh. This area this area feels weirdly crafted. Um what? What happened there? Oh, okay, fair. What's up with that? Like I feel like I didn't deserve that death. What the hell? Like what happened there? Because I got out of water with like half a heart left, and then all of a sudden I died, and it said I suffocated in a wall. What? And I don't have the little skeleton or the little zombie dude on me. Huh. Like, feel like I need to see a play-by-play to understand what happened there, because, like, I could have sworn I, like, got out of water. Maybe I got out of water with such force that I, like, hit the wall and, like, was clipped into the wall for a half a second there. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Hell. Garbage on the ground making me move slow. Huh. Yeah, to be fair, I knew I was getting a bit cocky there with my speed. I was like, oh, I should probably just find a spot to dig upwards. But I ended up gone being like, oh no, I'm sure I can find the way out before I suffocate and drown. Which, to be fair, I did find the way out before I suffocated and drowned. Or, I suppose, drowned specifically, suffocated not so much, clearly. Um, huh. Right. Not entirely too sure what happened there. That was a bit wacky. Some would say perhaps a little bit kooky, maybe even crazy. Not entirely too sure. So in other news, I've been in this kind of state of like not having played my D&D for a while since everyone's been doing Christmas things with family, which naturally is understandable. But it means that I haven't played D&D for like a good couple of weeks at this point, which I say that, yet I've also for quite a while I've also, like, had times where I just haven't played D&D for like months at a time, so I don't know why it's really a big deal, but like, yeah, it was kind of wacky. I'll go figure. It's in the good place that I thought was a nice area. So, is there a way I can find a bit of stone to mine through? Maybe here. Okay, I'm hoping I can tunnel my way down enough. And it's gonna get dark real quick, but well, here's a cave. Uh, Hang on a second. Is that limestone? It is. Maybe I'll grab some of that because limestone, calcium carbonate, if I'm not mistaken, tends to be quite a nice kind of bright, well, not bright, but like nice dull sort of white grey color. And that might work kind of well for this vibe that we're going for with the house. Though it depends. It can occasionally be textured to be kind of yellowy. This one seems kind of nice and white from the create mod. Um, so I'm hoping that it ends up looking kind of nice. I might have to even actually come over here and just mark as a waypoint, new waypoint limestone, and it's a nice green color. Fair enough. Because limestone, I haven't actually, like, that's the first time I've found limestone in this mod pack. Now my death point is down there. So if I can avoid some mobs on the way down, that would be generally probably a positive thing. Just drop down onto these stalagmites, don't mind me. Where is my corpse? Good question. I need to know the answer. Right. Was it perhaps the Scoria that did this to me? It could very much be the Scoria, to be honest. Slot, statue, slot, charm. Bracelet, belt, charm. You have to actually scroll before you can click it in, which is a bit irritating, but I guess it is what it is. Oh, hey, my diamond gear. I should probably grab that, huh? 3, I think that was there. And then we put backpack here. Torches in the main inventory slot at the moment. We got ourselves a music disc. That's fine with me. The obituary can be ditched because I'm not really too worried about that. The haste potion could be kind of cool. But I think I want to save that for now. Cool wormhole potion. Wonder where they got that from. Yeah, you're not wrong. Wonder where they got these ones from as well, to be honest. No, to be fair, they reference Terraria quite often. So needless to say, that's a whole thing. I'm pretty sure the lava charm is in here. Oh no, I guess not. Huh. Charm. Well, we got a lot of charms. We got cave spider charms. Um, Ghost of Player can't see with this. What is a Ghost of Player charm? Ghost of Player charm fragments. Right, gotcha. Carbuncle charms. Oh hey, I killed a bunch of them. Sleep charm. Sleep without delay. Nice. That's pretty useful. Experience charms. Yes indeed. Phylactery charm. Righto tighto. Well, needless to say, that was a kind of crappy situation for us to end up in. Drowning, just in general. But I actually, I guess that explains the experience thing. Because I was sitting there wondering why I didn't have much, or why I had a lot of experience upon reviving with my gear. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that because of the charm that I've got, it actually retains my experience as well, which is very nice because you start with that charm as well. So as long as you can get back to your gear, I think everything's all good. Um. Okay, more of this magic stuff. So in other words, this mod pack, I think it's pretty safe to say, all things considered, that it's pretty easy mode. Like, I've dealt with a lot harder mod packs where like things just suck, but like they suck in a good way. Like they're like Dark Soulsy sort of stuff in terms of like I say Dark Soulsy as in like the enemies do much more damage than you can deal with. You'll get killed in like 1 to 2 shots. That sort of stuff. Um, for example, Darkest not Darkest Dungeon. For example, DDSS, Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. That's what I'm trying to think of. I remember the initials, but not the actual like meaning of the initials. Um, but yeah, DDSS was an absolutely brutal mod pack, but we ended up actually getting to the point where we basically had finished the game, myself and Xander, and yeah, I was pretty happy with it. But it was one of those sort of things where I'm like, fascinating. Go figure, we're basically end game already. Or I say go figure, we're basically in game already. But it was more of like, let's play for like 30 days consistently every day. And oh, look at that, we finally made a Tinker's Construct at the end of those 30 days. Or a smeltery rather. You know what I mean? Um, Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I say if I'm not mistaken, but it was proven before in the fact that, we did revive if we recall potion. Yep, okay, that brings us back to our bed. Excellent. Good to know. Okay, so we picked up some limestone. How does this look? Can we make limestone brick? Polished limestone. What can we do with this? Because it counts as just a type of stone. Limestone pillar. My creeper's gonna sneak up on me while I'm just sort of musing to myself over this sort of stuff. Oh, actually, stone cutting. Limestone brick, perhaps. Because we do have a stone cutter, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Here. Because I stole it from the random dudes. The villagers. Overgrown limestone. Limestone cobble. Chiseled limestone. Limestone brick. Ooh, the limestone brick is a lot more... Hmm. I kind of like that, though, not gonna lie. So what's that up there? Well, that's one of those dudes that has the, like, thingy on its head. I don't suppose there's a smooth limestone. Take a polished. Take 2 of them, actually. Paved. No, not... I'll take a paved. Because my main question at the moment is if we have 2 polished, yeah, it does form that block sort of, like, brick border. Hmm. Hmm. What's thought? Okay. Um. Okay. All right. Okay. Thoughts. Firstly, this blocky stuff. It's got the very hard grid around it. I don't like that. This could work on the outside, but not the inside. This is too harsh with the dark, sort of weird texture. It doesn't fit. This, however, I like this. And that's the thing is that we could either have this as a combo, so we have this along the bottom and then this on the top. So maybe if I was to go, we take this real quick. Also, what is that blue bee just doing? What are you doing, Mr. B? What are you? Hey, oi, oi, come back here. Okay, I guess not. Um, um, paved limestone of all these varieties. Okay, so that's got those forms. Those I'm cool with. Polished, I'm not really too fond of. So let's say we make a couple of these, and let's maybe make like a handful of these, right? So the way I'm thinking about it is that we would have a sort of situation where we would have this kind of built upwards, you know? And that would be the main sort of outside texture of the house. But thing is, okay, I'm surprised that nothing's spawning around us, to be honest. Okay, give me a second to just think over this for a second. I'm gonna go with no, right? And so the reason I'm not too particularly fond of this style, right, is because this sort of gives off like a sort of Roman Colosseum type feel, right? It feels like I'm rolling up onto into Rome, and they're like, "Hey, what's good?" And I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then I'm talking to them and just being like, "Yeah, so this is cool and good and all, but like, nah, you know what I mean? That's not really what I want for a house." Hang on a second. Ooh, okay. Hold on. I think I might have found the idea for this, right? Creosote oil. What the fuck? Uh, that's immersive engineering. Oh, right, hang on. At immersive. Okay, right, gotcha. So I've got the idea for the outside, right? And it's going to be sort of different than what I'm working with. So let me take you on a quick mental adventure, real quick. Um, so naturally, through this entire situation, I'm sort of sitting and thinking to myself, what really is the style that I want to go for? I'm like, oh yeah, what like I could theoretically go and like I could theoretically have a bunch of different options and like work through them and find what works the best, but that takes time. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have a few ideas. you know, I have had some experience with some of these mods before. You know, I'm not exactly a newbie to a lot of these mods. So what is it that I can do to make my situation into one of success and power and strength and good vibes and coolness and all that sort of stuff? And so naturally, holy crap, hang on, I might have just had the secondary part of that thought that I might have been waiting for. Hang on. Or, okay, I've got it. That's fucking perfect. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. So, on the outside, I want to go for this kind of rustic, steampunky sort of vibe that I was saying, right? Now, that comes naturally with a few things. The first being, how do you get a steampunky vibe? Soot in like, okay, I'll run you through my interpretation of how I find or how I think of steampunk, right? Soot, oil, copper, browns, greys, dark colors, smoke, probable black lung, you know, that sort of stuff. Probably not black lung actually, because steampunk involves steam. I mean, technically, you could use coal to burn to power steam based stuff. Regardless, dirty, grimy, dark colors, treated wood planks like this. Look at that. It's wood but dark. Then you have this dark soapstone sort of situation going along, and it's got that sooty sort of flavor to it. That's our play at the moment. So let's take more soapstone. Let's take all of the soapstone we have. Is there a way we can craft soapstone? I don't think so. Recipe for soapstone? No, we have to mine it. I was thinking I'd have to use like coal coke or sheet metal or something. But no, I think actually soapstone is probably the way to go. Now that does our outside. That doesn't do our inside is the issue. Like that allows us to kind of like come into here and like do something along these lines and get it real going kind of nice. I'll have to put a bit of dirt there. And then we'll be able to make this upwards. I'll have to put something here like a pillar to sort of accent the corners. But I think that's where we're going with it. Okay. Where is a bit of dirt? I'm putting torches everywhere, go figure. Okay. You there. That feels kind of good to me. So, also, this is probably going to be the entrance. I have a few ideas of how I want to go about doing it. But I'll get to that in a soon. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that, to be honest. Then we have, I don't know what we would have here, but we come in here, and then we go boop, boop, boop. And then up here, you know? And then that feels about right for the roof. We get a nice, maybe like bit of foliage in here, maybe a painting. And apparently we got rain constantly on our head, which I just noticed. Oh boy, we should probably deal with that. Also, there's a bit of tree there that I should probably get rid of. Actually, a couple of bits of tree that I should probably get rid of. Um, Jeez. Tree capitator or whatever equivalent I'm using at the moment doesn't really seem to like to work with these sort of situations, does it? Jeez. Trees. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just move my way over here. Boopity bop. Be gone, please. Trees. Okay, look at that. That's a lot kind of nicer. And that'll do it for now. So that allows us to have a little bit of view through the environment. And falling to take a ton of damage. Well, I have no hunger. Okay, so At the moment, I'm slowly kind of just trying to take my time and think through everything because I ideally want to build something that looks nice, right? Like that's my goal every time I play Minecraft, to start projects that look overall kind of nice. Um, so we did just go on that entire excursion. Now you might be wondering, why did we go for a quick mine down in that cave, down in the mine, perhaps with that pickaxe? Yeah, okay. Anyways, you already know where that's going. Okay. Well, the answer, naturally, is we need to make ourselves 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that goes in here, and then we come over here and grab ourselves a singular chunk of coal. And then the coal goes in here, and then I take a moment to realize that I could probably restructure this real quick. Redstone goes in there, emeralds go here. No, sugarcane, hold on. Emeralds go here. Then we take the diamonds that we have, hopefully. Diamonds. Or is that gold? Not entirely too sure. There it is. Bada bing. And then we come over here and grab this ore crushing hammer. It's a manual crusher. That gives us gold grit, and it has a decent amount of actual durability, actually, because that basically made us have a lot more of the gold that we're working with at the moment, which is kind of nice. Diamond. Or, hang on. Goes there. Redstone goes there. Where's our lapis? There. Coal can come over here and be placed in there real quick. Once this is finished with the stone, what we'll do is we'll grab... We need 3 more coal. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's 4. 1, 2, 3. Boop, bop. Bop, and bam. Okay, now we are coming in here to storage drawers. And then we're going to go for our drawer controller, which requires 2 comparators, which requires nether quartz. We have to go to the nether for this, don't we? Okay. I probably should go to the nether, all things considered. I completely forgot that we needed to go to the nether. Alright. Every time I go to the nether in mod packs, I always have a horrible time. I get, like, absolutely destroyed. So, there's a fair chance that that's gonna happen to us real quick. My moustache is picking up all the extra coffee that I'm drinking. Great, fantastic. Impact 5. Shifting, controlling, it's not showing me anything. What does impact do? Impact. Nope. Okay, let's take a quick Google. We are looking at inspirations. Minecraft inspirations, real quick. Minecraft inspirations mod. Various smaller features. Okay. Bookshelves, ropes, carpets, fitting stairs. Nice. .15 is not entirely finished. It'd be real nice if they actually gave me information. Source. Okay, let's go to the source, hopefully. The GitHub. Inspirations. Okay. 5 main modules. For more information, see the wiki tab. Okay. We're in the wiki tab. Let's see. Tools utility, perhaps? Brick buttons. Oh, that's kind of cool. Carpeted pressure plates, carpeted trapdoors. Collector. Huh. dispensers can fill fluid tanks. Good to know. The torch lever or lever. Trapped books, pipes, redstone torch lever. Okay. Tweaks module. Better cauldron item model, better flower pots. Oh, cool. That's actually quite good. Colored enchanted book ribbons. So, common rarities are red, uncommon orange, green is rare, and very rare is purple. So at the moment, we are looking at red. Oh boy. Colored fireworks, colored portals. Huh. You can remove saddles from pigs. Dispensers can place anvils, fitted carpet. Heartbeats. Fair enough. More bone meal. Seeds, potions. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of potion stuff that we've found so far. Spider. Oh, you can craft stuff stackably. Very nice. Okay, tools. How about tools, hopefully? Barometer. So I did notice that. Huh. Okay, well that's not really necessary for us since we do have the noted thing. Charged arrows. Huh, fair enough. They can charge things. The crook. Okay, that's a pretty common thing given in a lot of skyblocks. Harvest hanging vines. Lock and key. Melon shearing. Huh. North compass photometer. Redstone charger. Shield enchantments. Huh. Righto. That's not what I'm really looking for, though, to be honest. Apparently, stone can be smashed into cobble. Cobble can be smashed into gravel by the looks of it. Cauldron. You can put potions into cauldrons. So it's added all the ability to fill cauldrons with random stuff like stews. Ah, boy. I don't know. Minecraft. What is it? The blasting mod was it called? Impact mod. Impact enchantment mod. Now, apologies, I've been staring at that screen for a little while. Unique enchantments. Can you show me what I need to see, please? Oh, God. Weapons. Yeah, no, I don't even know if that's in this game, in this thing, to be honest. Armor. Okay, well, you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's get back to Minecraft. We've been sitting here staring at that screen for a while, trying to find out what that does, which I understand is probably not the best thing for me to be doing at a given time. But we're also waiting for the gold to smelt. Okay. That kind of looks like it's coming along decently. What we can do, theoretically... Where's my spruce planks? They're just here. Do we need to find any more spruce planks? I'm not entirely too sure, and I'm leaning very far down, so I'm falling off the corner. I've noticed in my, as of recently, for the auto-generated thumbnails for my my content, that it seems that every new stream I do, I get I get more and more into the corner. But that's kind of the situation with this thing, because it usually only sits like that, because that is kind of shitty. So apparently no one knows how to fix this stuff. So I mean, I could try and fix this real quick. Hold on. Let's maybe use like this. that's less tight. It should be more tight, hopefully. There we go. Let's hope that fixed that. Quick answer, it does not appear as if it did. Okay. Well, I can probably just sit back and still talk. It might just be a little bit quieter. I'm really trying to make sure this works, but it's really just not working with me. There's not much I can really do about that, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want it to be 6? Or do we want it to be higher? Because theoretically, what I could do is if I just come down along here, boop, bop. At this rate, it's kind of looking like we're going to need to be doing it like this anyways. Break this. And I'm going to need to find a couple more pine logs, but this then kind of gives us that opportunity to, okay, place the block in the wrong place, apparently, is what it gives us the opportunity to do. 3. So, what I'm seeing here is we place that there, and then this is the landing area. That feels good to me. That brings us up, I think that brings us to, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That feels right to me. Now we come through here, let's break these bits of dirt real quick, because there's no point in them really being here, like, let's be real. Okay, so now we just keep slowly working on this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. That's fine with me. So this is going to be a kind of big area, so maybe I'll have this open into like a cupboard or something. Yeah, I'm fine with that at the moment. We need to go and find more spruce though, so let's grab well, let me take these torches out of my offhand, because they keep being a tad irritating. Let's come over here and quickly do a nice old harvest of the wheat that we've got just chilling here. That good old wheat. Very nice indeed. So we can use this to make some bread, hopefully. Or actually, I wonder, what else can we do with this wheat right now? Because I'm going to take a wild guess and say that there's probably a fair chance that we can like grind it into, well, we can do thatch. That's not really what I'm going for. And the automated packing or the mechanical press. Not really what I'm going for. I'm hoping really mainly to find flour, which is wheat and a grinder, which can be used for not really anything here that seems to be useful. Okay, let's just make some bread. That feels like the move here, I guess. Oh, we can actually just make thatch there. Righto. Bread. Right click. What do we got? We got 2 different ways of making bread, both of which are basically the same, all things considered. Okay, seeds go there. Extra wheat does go into there, which occurs to me that I just placed into this chest. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll deal with that later. How many wheat do we have? We actually have a decent amount of wheat now that I look at it. Damn. Looks like we're kind of good on bread at the moment. Maybe I should just take the rest. Oop. And boop the rest of that. Because all things considered, it's better that we have access to food, just in general. Like, I mean, I don't see anyone who's saying, oh, you know, having access to food is a bad thing. So that's the whole thing. Let's take a quick little sip. Okay. Soapstone. Soapstone is kind of nice looking. I kind of like that, I gotta say. Okay, so what's the play here? Well, I know that over to that way, there is a bunch of spruce. So let's hopefully do that. You're gonna have to grin and bear with the large amount of lag that's gonna come with me collecting, you know, spruce naturally. And then once, because thing is, I want to try and have this house done so that way we have room to work on the actual, area that we want to be building all of this fancy equipment in. Okay. It's coming along kind of nicely. Yeah, I think a lot of the lag occurs when it's trying to make the decision of, hey, should we chop down these connected trees or not? That should be plenty of spruce. 42 chunks. Or 42 blocks rather. Gotta remember to separate out chunks and blocks in my head because technically they are different. I should have brought wheat with me to bring this sheep over. Go figure. Alright, hello Mr. Endy Man. There we go. Cease your existence, please and thank you. Don't even try, skeleton. I can assure you it's not going to work out well for you, bud. There we go, and into the bed we go. Bada bing. Apparently my sister decides that every couple of seconds to walk past my room doing something dumb. So, for example, she just walked past my room very loudly talking on her phone. So if you can hear that, I apologize. I apologize ahead of time. I'm in a position where it's like, oh yeah, everyone's just doing their thing naturally, and if I say anything, she's gonna get all pissy, being like, oh well, you stomp around whenever, and I'm like, well, I don't. The only time I walk around is usually either if I'm going to the kitchen or going to the bathroom. But whatever. I don't really care. At this point, it's gotten to the point where I have no interest in talking to really most of my family, which probably sad. It is what it is at the end of the day. Okay, so let's see. That can go in there. Ender Pearls. What do we got? The Archmage Spellbook. That sounds pretty top tier. Worth grabbing, I would say. It's an upgrade on the Apprentice. So, naturally, each upgrade is a upgrade on the other stuff. Only those who bear the 7 curses hold power to obtain and use this item. While equipped or in your inventory, you receive greater amount and power of enchantments when using the enchanting table. This chance to produces both. Enchanting has chance to produce both curses and treasure enchantments. You don't need lapis. Right. Nefarious Essence. Light grey. Oh, we do have elevators. Though it's from an elevator mod, which basically, to my knowledge, took what the oh, interesting actually. Mundane goes to wormhole. And then you brew it again. Wait, no, oh no, hang on, it's making recall into wormhole potions. Right. Yeah, no, Open Blocks was the original mod, if I recall, that added elevators, and then everyone's like, these are great. Okay, we got spruce, so let's actually make the stairs. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit brain dead at the moment. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep last night, despite, sleeping very heavily. 1, 2, that brings us to 10. 1, 2. That should hopefully square us out in terms of all of our stuff. But, yeah, okay, so that's come along kind of nice. Okay. Oh, good, it didn't place anything on the underside. It was sitting outside my house, just beep, 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 beep in their car. What the hell? Not any of my friends, to my knowledge. Alright, whatever. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to deal with the tiredness that I'm feeling for some reason. Should be right, but my my game isn't on top. Well, I'm not on top of my game right now. It feels. Okay, so we're already setting up, obviously, for a second floor. You can already tell that I'm thinking about that. I could reinforce in there, but you're probably not gonna. We're probably not gonna end up seeing that room too much. This room's probably gonna be the main room that we're gonna be walking past, and I do actually want to decorate it properly, ideally. I always forget to decorate the main front room, but I've got a few ideas of what we can do here. Visual TV, maybe. What other mods do we have here? Because I know a few mods that could give us some good stuff to aesthetically work with. What the hell is this? There's also that sound in my ear. Oh no, that's not the sound in my ear, that's the sound from out of my ear. That, in fact, is the audio that I'm hearing from my fan that's blowing on me. It has this very sort of slight, like, clinking sound, as if it's, like, raining almost. But, oh well. There's a lot of bees down here, they're just vibing. Don't mind them. Alright. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Iron farm, converter. That's mossy cobble, which we can make with cobble and vines, regardless. Stone, wood, dirt, and the regular trader. Right, okay. Well, so, what I'm... There they go again. What are they doing? Trapdoor. I've got a few ideas. Ebony trapdoor. Ooh, that looks kind of fresh, not gonna lie. Zelkova. Actually, I wonder what happens if I search up a log. But that... Okay, hang on. Sapling. This is the amount of those bonsai pots that we need, I think, at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 63. So an 8x8, except one of them is not it. Right? Oh boy. Okay. It wasn't called a bonsai pot, was it? It was a... Actually, if I just search sapling, recipe for sapling, botany pots. You automatically harvest the crop, putting it in the inventory below. And then usage is just put it next to a hopper. So terracotta, so 5 terracotta, 3. So in other words, you're making essentially 4, 23 clay per one. So you go, boop, 23. Bada bing. 23, 23. 23, 23, 23, 23. Oh boy, we've got a few of these if you can't tell. 23, 23. Ah, jeez. 23. So that's 9. That's actually probably the best way of doing it, to be honest. Boop, boop, bam. One like that. Boop, like that. Then any leftover extra clay on top. Doesn't look like it. That's not bad. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to think if there's any faster way we can do this. Jeez. Okay. We should probably do this not while we're hovering over another inventory, in case I accidentally mess up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 60. Let's throw the 60 in there. I probably could have done that a lot smarter, not gonna lie. And then let's just take all the clay here. Coal. And we'll just take half of it and throw that in there. Now, we need another furnace. Do I have another furnace on hand? Does not appear to be so. Should be 8. Nope, that's 7. Could have sworn I collected 8 times, but that is how storage drawers tend to be occasionally. Now, here's something to consider, and I'll pose it to you as a question, but what I really am doing is telling you what I'm going to be doing. We are going to be making some iron furnaces. And it concerns me to see that a blast furnace and an iron furnace have the same recipe. You see, that's a blast furnace. What I'm really looking for is an iron furnace. Okay. Now, there's a convenient thing, luckily, that I might be able to use for this at iron furnaces. Stone to iron. So, 8 iron around a stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop around like this, and some of this in the center. Stone to iron furnace upgrade. Okay, I'll just throw it at throw it at the other one. Yeah, that works. Boop. Bada bing. Okay, so that's your first upgrade, and for some reason my elbow is very itchy. Oh boy. Just having one of those days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And we come around here like that. That's an iron to gold chest upgrade. Oh, yikes. Okay. That is a bit more expensive than I was thinking. Or I was expecting, rather. 9 squares. That's not gonna be enough. We need more gold. Can we smelt this down? That'll make a golden nugget. It's going to make a second golden nugget. The only thing is I tend to throw out all my golden nuggets. Go figure. But when the world needed it most, it vanished. To be fair, I don't actually even need to waste the other iron because we can just use this. Golden furnace. What's that, a silver furnace? Jeez, what's going on? My arm is just very itchy and uncomfortable for some reason. Maybe I've been bitten by a mosquito, speaking of what we were talking about earlier. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Diamond and a diamond block, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. Yikes. Okay. Well, golden furnace it is. We out here with a golden furnace. And it's a very not noticeable speed improvement. Or at least not that I can notice. Go figure. Oh well. It is what it is. That goes in here. Gold goes in here. I need to make myself a golden key as well. Storage. Drawers. Then we need the drawer key. Show and hide quantity labels. That also sounds useful. Drawer key is a nugget, 2 gold, and an upgrade template, which is a drawer and 8 sticks. Oh boy, we're going through this whole thing again, are we? I've done this whole song and dance a dozen times, it feels. Oak trim. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. We want oak drawers, 1x1 variety. And now we come over here. Gonna make a bunch of sticks, that way we can come over and apparently make the upgrade template. Make 4 of them. 1, 2. Take this. Apparently, I don't have a spare furnace. Go figure. Um. Hmm. We need another furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Sure, we'll make ourselves another furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, we can't do that, so we're gonna need to make yet another. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it indeed? One more of these. Iron chest. Iron furnace. But nope, that's not gonna work. Lattice. Ooh, I like me a lattice. Let's go this one. We'll break this. Drop that down. Apply that. Crafting table there. And then we'll come over here. Take 2 of them. And bada bing and bada boom. Now we have ourselves a good old golden nugget. And then we need a book and quill for our other thing here, because I imagine showing quantities would be very useful. So let's grab our other set of golden horse armor, and we'll smelt that one down as well. In the meantime, let's look for how to make a book and quill. We need ink, we need feather. Do we have either an ink or a feather? I don't think we do. So we might need to hold off for now on that one, shall we? So now the wither rose can be used to make into black dye, but I don't think it's black dye we're looking for, is it? Because it's ink sac specifically, which is black ink. Water 1/3. We could theoretically do that, but if we don't have a feather, it's kind of not worth it. Okay, draw key. Boop, bop, bam, pow. Good indeed. Good to have. Alright, let me down some more coffee real quick. Okay, how are you doing? Not bad indeed. Okay, let's make a bunch of these. Botany pots. We have 8. We need 63 total. Yikes. Um, how does pipes work? So I remember I saw a pipe thing. Hmm. Two iron and wood. So, what if we went... We only have two iron, do we? Oh boy. Okay, looks like we're testing this out then, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Uh, excuse me? Okay, here we go. 1 and 2. You put a double chest here. Okay, hang on. Let me just mentally think through this real quick. That feels kind of okay. So if I was to put them in there, that would go into the chest. Yeah, that makes natural sense. So if we go like that, and I was to put something in here, that would go into the chest. Okay, gotcha. So you pipe it into the direction that you want it to go, which means that theoretically, that wouldn't be the only pipes that we would need if we wanted to, say, connect up these bonsai pots, I believe. I mean, they have an inventory. Technically, hopping bonsai pots push down into the inventory below. Um, we can certainly find out. Right. I'm going to take all of this iron ore real quick. I'm going to take the ore crusher. Let's make ourselves some iron ore. Or rather, iron dust. Never mind. Apparently, it didn't like that. Ore crusher. That's actually quite cheap. We use 10 iron to double and get a lot more iron. Yeah, I think I have a rough idea of which way is the way to go at the moment. Throw them in there. Iron grit can go in here with... I'll just take a bunch of coal real quick. And you can go in there. Alright, and so we can use that iron grit, if I'm not mistaken, to obviously make a bunch of this stuff. Now we could upgrade it or use the blast furnace thing, which we can actually theoretically do a blast furnace augment on our furnaces. 2 paper, 2 redstone, 4 stone. 2 paper, 2 redstone, 4 stone. Oop. Grab a bunch of that, and then we get the paper that is here. Blast furnace augment should be... How do you make that? Oh, that's kind of... Okay, fair enough. A grinder. Ooh, that looks useful. But not what we're going for at the moment. There's a Taco Bell mod. Fair enough. Roller. Ham's roller. 2 redstone, 2 paper, and cobblestone. Nope, did I mess that up? 2 paper, 2 redstone. Blast. Augment. Oh, it's regular stone. Gotcha. Go figure. What a fool I am. How convenient that we happen to have exactly 8 of those. And we make 2 of them real quick. Oop. And that speeds this process up quite dramatically, I would find. Now we'll come over here. Let's make a bunch more botany pots. And then we come over here. And once again, let's make some more botany pots. Apparently there's an extra 3 flower pots Did I mess up? Oh, that's right. I didn't put these into smelt yet. Go figure. All right. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Let's take some of these and we'll just slap them up there. Fantastic. A Blast freeze. Those actually were decent if I recall correctly. Go figure. We have not done any progress on really anything that matters at the moment. It feels. So now we can go back up to the ore crusher. Nope. This one. Block of iron. Bada bing. More sticks. And a couple of string. To be fair, actually, another block of iron, because if we're going to need multiple ore crushers, I reckon. So let's take these. Then we'll take these and we make iron grit. And it does the processing and removes, I'm guessing, a singular stack worth of iron. Or a singular stack worth of thing, because that was... Oh yeah, it takes 10 durability per 64 durability, so you can crush up an entire stack. Which, all things considered, is still profitable for us at the moment. Do them in there, those in there. Yeah, I think that's cool at the moment. Those are doing their thing. Let's start making some hopping bonsai pots. And we take out the terracotta. Can make a net. Now look at this net that I just found. Reinforced mesh. Oh, we're working with pickle tweaks, are we? Grass fiber mesh. So this is all like skyblock stuff, if I'm not mistaken. The reinforced mesh, you use it in... Well, you've also got the watering can. Oh, we got the paxels. Okay. Well, go figure. I should probably have invested in one of those a lot sooner. Diamond axe, pickaxe, and shovel. Strainer, I believe is what they're called. Nope. Straight treated things. Sift. No. Sieve. Sierra Mist. Right, okay, gotcha. Well, I don't know what that is. Grab more of this, grab more of this, grab all of these. And we shall... Oh, we've got the engineer's hammer. Pipes. We could make a bunch of pipes. That's true. That's true indeed. But no, botany pots. And that means that we've maxed out our botany pots that we have the potential to make at the moment. Now, let's take some of this jacaranda wood. Jacaranda wood. And we'll make a bunch of these. And then we'll make a bunch of wood. I don't know why I made a bunch of wood, not gonna lie. Sure. We need hoppers. We can make a material box. Simple storage box with shoulder belt. So it's just basically a tool handbag. Righto. Whatever works, I guess. Faucet. There's a chute, which is essentially a wooden hopper, if I recall correctly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should probably just 1, 2. And then take the rest. And now if we come back through this way, we got our hopper botany pot. Hopper, yeah. Hoppany pot? I don't know. Okay, now we take a bit of dirt. And... Oop. Dirt, and dirt. Bada bing. Dirt, McGirt, McSquirt. 3 and 4. We'll use this as an example. Now, what we should witness is once these grow, they're going to take another 2 minutes. Right, okay. Well, we're going to have to come back to this later on. But the ideal is that we have a big field of these underground or something. So we can make an 8x8 of them. And they should hopefully... I'm trying to think of the best way to have it pipe into a system. All things considered, probably not the best idea to use these pipes. These pipes are just a stand-in for now. Because, well, clearly we're not working with anything too top line sort of stuff. But ideally, having a system that then allows it to pump into a large storage system would be useful. I always, like, this is one of those sort of things where, like, you always need wood. Wood is something that you can't go wrong with. And actually, it turns out I'm dumb because it didn't occur to me. Let's make a couple more of these, and then what we can actually do is we make 2 more botany botanies, 2 more hoppers, and then we come over here and we go, hey, 2 more hoppany pots. Hoppany pots, yes, botany pots with hoppers. Okay, they're almost there, 30% to go, or 30 seconds to go, rather. So we've got 20, so ironically, we're actually, like, more than half of the way there in terms of our hoppers, or in terms of our botany pots, rather. Naturally, granted, all things considered, I did do a little bit of work off camera, gathering clay, because I was like, hey, clay could possibly be useful, and I found it underground, so I just took my shovel and just went and dug through it all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wood's going in. Was that all? I think that was all, so it might just be that wood. But if we come through here and right-click that stuff out, that's kind of nice. So we take birch, cypress, and oak. But we do know actually that works. Red oak would work too. Oop. Cypress. Oop. That there. Now let's grab a couple of iron real quick. And grab all of these coal. And we want to... What's that car workshop part? No, that's not what we're looking for. An intersection rail. That would be very useful. Yeah, useful railroads. I'll tell you what, that does sound useful, to be honest. Metal bar, shoji doors, pipes. Let's just make a couple of these real quick. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And now we come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. We could actually probably, all things considered, come over here and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we need another couple of these. Now, all things considered, the transport of the wood is going to take a little while. Naturally, it's going to essentially hopper speed it in, and hoppers, I think, move 1.5 items a second, so every 2 seconds it's moving 3 items, if I recall correctly, which isn't exactly the fastest of things. Now, the thing to note... Well, firstly, the thing I'm asking is, where is all my wood? Right here. 1, 2, 3. Bada bing. That's the thing that was holding us back from making more pipes. Oak wood bumper. Crash barrier. Metal bar. Sure, we'll just make a bunch of these. That's 24. That should be plenty. Now, naturally, of course, yeah, there's going to be a bit of a... there's going to be a bit of a hold up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the funnel, or the main issue location, the bottleneck is the word I'm looking for, is of course going to be here, where all of the stuff is coming in and through at the same time. Now, I have noted these aren't the same as bonsai pots, however, because what they seem to not be giving us, in fact, actually, hang on, usage in the bonsai... Oh, no, it does give us sticks and stuff. Oh, sticks are just a very low chance. Gotcha. Okay, so, because, yeah, they, I remembered in the bonsai pots you'd be getting saplings very often, but I'm fine with this anyways. Now, this is kind of a jank setup that I'm just throwing in at the moment for the sake of making sure that they're there. Let's grab more iron grit, and we put them there. That's a lot of iron for us. That's what I like to see. We're out of gold. We're out of coal, it seems. Oh boy, and we have a lot more smelting to be doing. Right. We could start smelting, ironically, wood is probably the thing we should start smelting. Take a stack of this and throw you in there. Remove this, stack of that. Oop, bop. And cherry wood. It's a very dark red that I'm probably not going to end up using for anything really. Take you out. Cherry log goes in. Jacaranda goes in. Why is it not smelting? Do cherry logs not count for making... What's it called? Excuse me, give me a moment. Do cherry logs not count for making the stuff, the charcoal? It does not appear to be so. Right, well, we've got the charcoal production going. That's fine. Now we come over here. Flourishing arc wood. Indigo jacaranda. Should probably go for... I can't even double click for the search mode. Mod name format. Nope, no search mode. Bummer. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We already put cypress in. We've already put birch in. Brown oak, I think, has already gone in. Red oak. Okay, so we put red oak in, but not brown oak. White cherry. Pink cherry. Okay, that one does not go in. Interesting. That goes in there. This in there. This in here. So naturally, they're going to double up to some degree. These cherries, I'm pretty sure, are both going to give us cherry wood. Same thing with a lot of oak wood. So naturally, we're going to actually end up having a surplus of certain types of wood. Or not a surplus, but like a prevalence of certain types of wood. Jacaranda. We've already thrown Jacaranda in, yes? That one. Yep, thought so. Wait, hang on. Because that was Indigo Jacaranda. And then there's regular Jacaranda. That's regular Jacaranda. Let's get that one in there. We'll put it right next to it so we can tell Indigo. Well, you can tell the color difference anyways, generally. Should be fine. Bisort. Bistort, rather. Blue enchanted sapling. And there was a green enchanted sapling, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here's our pine. Excellent, excellent. I don't think I picked up a green enchanted sapling. Go figure. Alright, well, if I can not fall down there, preferably. Up and up. You there. Pine here. And hey, yeah, we're getting a couple of saplings, not bad. Nice, alright. So, needless to say, that's going to slowly keep progressing, and hopefully over time is going to end up giving us plenty of wood. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that at the moment. How are we doing on time? We're at about 1.75 hours. Now we can probably go for a little bit longer. Where'd all of our charcoal go? Oh, I'm dumb. I fully missed the fact that that was there. People were probably mentally yelling at me in the comments. Assuming that people actually post in the comments. Oh well. That would explain it. Okay, so we got those guys on charcoal production, which should be good because that means it's going to give us a lot of charcoal. Blue enchanted sapling. Yeah, that will eventually come to be a whole system at some point when we get proper item pipes and item transport. Because at the moment we're not really doing too well with that, are we? But the prevalence of pine, oh, we do have pine in here. So once we start seeing pine rolling in, I can properly build the house. So, let's take a quick look at where we're at with the achievements, these things. Um, Wherever the questing book is. I said these things and open that hoping the questing book would be in there, but no, it's in here. Okay, quest book. What do we got? No figurines allowed. We need a manager. Why do I hear the sound of a drowned? Sir, why are you in my garden? This is a Wendy's, ma'am. Jar. Mana jar, which is arcane stone and glass. Arcane stone is regular 8 stone, or an arcane brick apparently isn't a thing. And a mana gem. Okay, well, let's start smelting up some stone, perhaps. Right. I feel like I should just have a stack of stone on hand. That's probably a wise move. And then we should probably grab some sand. We can probably just come over here or something for sand. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I'm drowning. Go figure. Alright. Yeah, it's sort of whack. On the vanilla world I play on, that I obviously have streamed a bunch. I obtained myself respiration, and I just don't take drowning damage anymore. It's just not something that comes to mind anytime that something happens. So when I'm like, oh, I'm actually taking drowning damage, it's like, ah, oh no. Because I've died so many times to drowning that it is not a joke anymore to me. It's like, ah, oh no. I should probably get somewhere safe. But it is what it is anyways. Okay, anyways. That's going there. This is still going here. Alright, let's just come over here. Get me some stone, please, and thank you. I have not enough furnaces that don't go fast enough. The other thing is netherite furnaces, they actually are removed from the progression of, like, the way you would go, like, iron to gold to whatever. They have their own just position, which is a tad wacky to me, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Okay. Pine and pine. Pining away. Okay, so we get that in place, and this is coming back to a nice position at the moment. The main next thing we need to do, naturally, is we need to go to the nether, and we need to get quartz, because quartz is the main thing at the moment. That's really causing a bottleneck for me. Like, we need quartz to be able to do the controller for the storage drawers, which is just a sort of side thing for me at the moment. We need quartz for, like, everything else. I can't do the cooking for blockheads without quartz and clay, so I need to do some mining and stuff off camera again. It's all sort of a progress thing. I presume this mod pack isn't going to take us too long, because realistically, like, we're not in a position where things are taking us forever. It's just, I want to try and have a house built before I start looking into doing, all of the fancy stuff that comes with this. Carbon paper. Copy sign contents. Clean on a cauldron. Right. Dominion wand. Alright, chill out. Or on the contrary, don't chill out because I want it. I claim this as my dominion. Position set. Let's go, like, up here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is doing. I've unstored it. Okay, cool. Righto. I was figuring it would be a situation of, like, I select where my dominion is, but I guess not. Okay, so let us take a quick look for Arcane Stone. Arcane Stone has been found. Now we need an Arcane Pedestal, and we need a Mana Jar. I imagine those two things are going to come in handy. Boop, 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 boop. The Mana Jar stores world mana for later use. It's fairly useless on its own, though it does make a nice talking piece in the living room. We'll claim that. I do quite like that sound. Sometimes magical things need a bit of direction. The Dominion Wand can be used with certain magical things to give them instructions. Ooh. That's actually quite nice. Because it's good that they give us the green one, because we already had the blue one down, so now we place that one there, and we can actually start getting that one going. I quite like that, frankly. Cypress wood can go in here. Let's just boop and drop some of this into here real quick. Now we have our reward bag. We got a rib bone, a skeleton skull, and a dark. Yes! We got a dark oak door! Hell yeah! Okay, so here's the thing. Last night I came to a real big kind of stopping position in the way that I wanted to move, right? Because I wanted to make some spruce doors with the dark oak door texture, which is something that you can do. The only issue, or the only way you have to do that, is you have to use, right, hang on, where is a good example? You would have to use this door print thing, right? But to do that, I needed to first obtain a dark oak door, which I didn't have. Now, I see my door opening. Speaking of doors, I presume Dash or Lily is there. But I didn't know where any dark oak was, so I end up stopping playing and being like, you know what, it's like 1 a.m. I'm not going to go on an exploration. If I am going on an exploration, it's a stream thing. So, because of the fact that I now have the dark oak door print, oh, it makes a limited number of them. Okay, well, I need to probably be careful with that one then. Okay, so we have the dark oak door print. We can use that with spruce to make spruce 4-panel doors. And this is essentially the style of door that I want to use for this house. Because I kind of like that style. Okay, so unfortunate that it's a one-use thing, but that's very useful. That gives us a good position to start. All right, okay, excellent. Give me a second to clear my throat. All right, okay, quest book. Okay, we've got a few things here. Pressing matters. The glyph press is the key to making spells beyond ones that break blocks and creatures. Glyph press. Okay. GLYPH. Glyph press. 5 arcane stone, piston, 2 stone, block of iron. So we need a bunch more stone. Okay, arcane stone, which is going to give us, we're going to need a mana gem for that. Let's take some of this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Take a bunch of them. And then we come over here. And we go, piston, please. Where is the piston? Here is the piston. Give me a moment again. Alright. So, at the current moment, we are looking for this arcane stone, which allows us to make arcane bricks. The arcane pedestal we already have. The oil mill. Regular stone. We need an iron block as the thing that's holding us back, so let's make that real quick. We now have the iron block. Boop, boop. There. Glyph press. Okay. So what we'll do here is we'll just place that there. Arcane pedestal. And then a mat. Ooh. Okay. Don't talk to me or my arcane pedestal ever again. Okay, let's see. So we got that one. Yep, excellent. We didn't get much more from that. Okay. Back up the save. The scribing tools has many functions. Scribing table has many functions, but the most important of those is to copy spell books to blank ones. The other important use is making spell parchments for use with certain things. Right, so That is a good thing to have, good to note. And we can start making other glyphs by the looks of it. So we go back up. We need a scribe's table. Yeah, so I sticks, slabs, and a log. Yeah, I figured that we hadn't really done much in terms of progress, so I figured let's just quickly knock out a couple of these things. Ancient bookshelves. Now, where is... There's the bellows. Spice rack. Iron plate. We need one more stick. Go figure. There we go. And now we go to the scribe's table. I'll end up like moving these around at some point anyways. Okay, so we have that one done. Reward is 3 spell parchment, which is parchment, which is mana fiber from the mana bloom. We haven't found any of those. Okay. Steve, did you put your name in the chalice of flame? Yeah, that's a... Oh, okay. Spell parchment can be used to share knowledge of how to cast a spell to another player, or to put things like spell turrets to tell them what kind of spell to cast. Spell parchment. Well, we can't do that, is the issue. Oop. Yeah, I don't know. Spell parchment is mana gems and playing parchment. We just went over this. Mana fiber on paper, which we don't have mana blooms. I don't know where to find mana blooms. So that's the spot where we're going to start butting our head. Not for pottery. To make glyphs, you need a special clay and a reagent. For making basic glyphs for tier 1 spells, you need magic clay. It also has a couple of other uses. Magic clay. Let's see what we got. Magic clay. Clay, mana gem, and redstone. Okay, that's fine, I can do that. Mana gems, redstone, and a couple of clay. Boop. Let's just make a bunch of these real quick. Bada bing, redstone. Let's just right click everything back in here, hopefully. Okay. Excellent. And we got another flower pot out of that. Very nice. Flower pot goes in there. We got a holy hand grenade. Very nice. Good to know. Consult the book of armaments. Not bad indeed. Not for pottery. Marvelously. Tier 2 spells need marvelous clay to make the necessary glyphs. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that that is glowstone, of which we don't really have access to at the moment. Use. Gold, mana gem, and lapis. Oh, actually, we can do that. Glyph press. Oh, okay, hang on, here we go. Craft. There's a crafting table. So we probably actually want to go through like all of these and make them. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to probably do these off camera. I'm going to go through and make all of these stuff, maybe like, except for the snow one, because I don't know if I can do that. But now that we know how to do that, we can do that. Usage of this is with gold, mana, and lapis. Do we have gold at the moment? We have 6. And we have our mana gems. Marvelous clay. Boop, 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 boop. Excellent. Nice and cool and good. Bada bing. Oh, hey, it gave us a botany pot. That's convenient. Fully loaded blueprint book. And a spooger. Malleable 4. Synergistic. Flexible, chipping, and jagged. Curse of vanishing. So in other words, if we die, it's going to disappear. Right. Do you want a crossbow? Fair enough. Right. Let me put that in here because I don't understand a lot of that at the moment. What else do we have? And then along came Zeus. It's an unnamed quest. So I'm guessing it's a different type of clay. Right. Yeah, so I'll end up doing this and I'll get back to you when I've done all... Actually, to be fair, Glyph of Light. We can probably do that together, I reckon. Usage of the Glyph of Light. What is it? A torch, I presume. That's a land bummer. That's irritating. So we go one of these. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We drop all of this over here. Grab a bunch of torches. And then we make a nice number of these lands. So then we go 1, 2. Throw that on the ground apparently. There doesn't appear to be enough mana nearby. Alright, oh jeez. So, yeah, I suppose let's bring it to 3 hours, so I'm not just like, let's quickly progression and then I leave. Okay, don't suppose I can shoot my mana into the jar. Mana jar. Just no figurines. Hang on a second. No figurines. Okay, I wasn't sure what it meant to begin with, but it's all just clicked for me. Excellent. Mana bucket. Oh, yeah, that's right. So we have a mana bucket, which we put in there, and then that allows us to come over here with a lantern, and apparently there's not enough mana nearby. Can I take the mana out of the thing? I can. Excellent. I'm going to break that. Let's maybe then take the mana jar. Oh, it stores its mana, I imagine. Put that there. Bruh, I'm not gonna lie, I've got no clue what the fuck is going on. Where's that old parchment book that I had? Here, the Worn Notebook. Getting started. World mana. Special form of mana that must be gathered using devices in the world. You must use it and for fusing powerful baubles. To begin gathering mana, see the section on magical machines. Aight, bruh. Resources, magical machines. Mana Condenser. Huh. It's beneath it. Right, so theoretically, if I take this then, because that goes into that, it's collected for special world events that occur near it. This includes crop growth, animal breeding, monsters that die nearby. Right. Right, okay, that's being wacky. Let's not do that. Mana Condenser. Oh, hang on. No, I'm dumb. That's the wrong thing. That's the enchanting apparatus or something. Or the arcane pedestal, which is an enchanting apparatus, I guess. Hang on a second. Mana Condenser is what I'm looking for. Mana Condenser. That looks a bit more like what I'm going for. Let's drop that there. And let me also remove these two. Okay. We've got the wacky stone. Put you there. Put you there. Put you there. That can go in there. That can go in there. And bada bing. We'll speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take 10. Why not? Cherry logs. 4 2 chests. That allows us to come over here. And we want to make some hoppers. So we're going to make 2 of those. Which then allows us to come over here and go bada bing, bada boom. Where is the thing I'm looking for? I need extra iron. I just grabbed a handful of it. And then you realize why my inventory gets so full and messy so much. Okay, mana Condenser. So, given that, we can come over here and harvest some of this stuff, and that will let crops start growing naturally, it'll mean that we will start actually seeing some progress in the form of like mana being generated, which I'm going to guess is going to be red from the tank. So the mana will be drawn from the tank, which will allow us to make a bunch of stuff, which even more so proves why I should probably let this be a off-camera thing. Come on, you can do it, Spidey. What do we got here? Not much. Oh, hey, look, it did a thing. Look at that. Okay, cool. Oh, we're going to start seeing this happen quite often, I imagine. Oh, boy. Okay, that can go in here, that can go in there. Mana is going to start pouring in over time. We still don't have enough mana yet, though. Okay, so let's click back. We got the scribes table. Here's another spell. I don't really need to worry about that just yet. I'll come back to this. Crystallizer. So, condensing mana over time. I don't really need to worry about that just yet. Enchanting Apparatus, an Arcane Pedestal, and an Arcane Core. The Enchanting Apparatus utilizes pedestals and world mana for crafting. To use the Enchanting Apparatus, place any number of Arcane Pedestals nearby with their items. Place your reagent item on the Enchanting Apparatus block and interact with the block to begin crafting. The Enchanting Apparatus requires an Arcane Core beneath it in order to work. Right, so you need Enchanting Apparatus, which, to be fair, I feel like I should just probably set up to begin with. Enchanting. And then an arcane. What was it? It was a apparatus. I know that's the one we already got. Hold on. It was an arcane core. Arcane core. So we need 2 gold, 4 iron, diamond. 1, 2. Oh, we're out of gold. That is an issue. Okay. Boop and boop. Let's just make a couple of these real quick. Enchanting apparatus there. And then we need an arcane core on top. So what I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to take this. I'm going to place the pedestal so I can allow the enchanting thing to be going there. Then we'll take this, place the pedestal back there. And we will remove the enchanting apparatus, the mana condenser, etc. from there. This actually looks like it's probably really useful. The fact that I can come over here, binding grip, and like get all of the recipes that I'll need, I guess. Ooh, that's kind of wacky. Okay, there we go. So it's if I open my inventory when I press Z, it's gonna act all wacky, and I don't think I like that. Not gonna lie. Okay, cool. So our tank actually is kind of filling up quite nicely. It looks like. Like, I looked away for it for like a little while, and all of a sudden we're kind of in a bit of a good spot right now. I wonder actually. Hang on. There is the watering can. That looks dope. Rotational force. Water candle. Oh, hey. Yeah, yeah, Arthur, if you're still watching, bada bing. Didn't realize that was a thing. Oh, there's another one from Cyclic, and also from Bountiful Baubles. Go figure. Okay, watering can is 5 iron, bone meal, and a bowl. 5 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bone meal. Where is the bizone meal? I should have a bone laying around somewhere. Here we go. And a bowl. I like me some bowls. Oop. Make that. then that allows us to make ourselves a watering can. Also, what was that I just saw next to it that looked kind of cool? It kind of looked like some kind of, what's it called? Like a chandelier. I wonder, it's probably a chandelier. Let me take a quick old check. Chandelier. From the chandelier. Oh, literally just 4 torches or 4 soul torches. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, you like mana? Because this thing does. Oh boy, I think I found my way of generating mana. Probably don't even actually need to move. I just maintain. You know what? No, it feels like moving might be the way. No, actually, okay, well, regardless, the mana is flowing in quite nicely. It was a wise call to put it where I did. It feels like. Actually, is there any other versions of the watering can? We got the water condenser. No, that's not really correct. Regardless, we are probably going to see a prevalence of mana coming in. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that. That looks fresh. Okay, so if we take our lantern, whoop, crunch, bada bing, oh, magic, magic, magic. Ah, light thingy. And that got placed over here. That's kind of cool. We have the glyph of light, unlocked light. Ooh, boy, that's what I like to see. That was fresh as all hell. Hell yeah. Let there be light. Bada bing, power. Um, let's. I need to turn that off. Music and sounds. I think that's jukebox. We'll go blocks as well. Okay, well, regardless, that's pretty fresh. We also got this one. For some reason, that's just very satisfying to me. Maybe because I relate it. Etho. And a shulker box. Well, on the bright side, we have a location to put all of these. If you look very closely, you can see where it is. Luckily, I didn't really have that many locations in my inventory. But, oh boy. Okay, well, on the bright side, yeah, it's an entire chest worth. Oh boy. Fantastic. Well, on the bright side, I know what color glass we're using. To be fair, I was probably going to use that color anyways. Okay. Magic crystals, ex nihilo. Arcane pedestals. We need 8 of them. Yikes. An arcane core. We already are aware of that. Behold my power. Ooh. Explosion! Nah, that's not the voice that I should be using for that. But that's a reference to Konosuba, obviously. Right, let's take our magic clay. What do we got? Usage. Is it TNT? Is I presume the one we're looking for? Amplify. Ooh. Might get me some of that, to be honest. Dispel. A lot of these probably would be actually quite useful, to be honest. Glyph. Be real nice if it told me which ones I've learnt and which ones I haven't. So we're looking for, naturally, Explosion, which is this one, which is TNT. Who would have seen that one coming? I totally didn't. Sarcasm, of course, naturally. We need a bit of sand. We should have sand laying around somewhere. You sure I can't just use a holy hand grenade? I feel like that would be plenty. I need to also stop leaning forward. I'm instinctually like moving towards my microphone. Oh boy, because yeah, sitting back here makes it like it still stays yellow, but I have to like I instinctually talk a little bit louder. Okay. Where is all of the gunpowder we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And recipe. Actually, that's the other thing I should probably check. Explosion is the marvelous clay. So we put some marvelous clay down, naturally. We need 4 sand. Okay, we can just grab it from down here, I reckon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bada bing, I have emerged from the water. Go into the water. Live there. Die there. Bada bing, stamp, and bada bing, explosion rune. Hell yeah. Okay. So, naturally, now we can come over here with our quest book, claim our reward. It's a greater quest reward. Oh boy. We got a redstone lantern. Bright light. Okay, I'm going to put that over here for now. Is it light here? 14? Yeah, it's just a light. Okay. Cool. So we've got a few of these here. Aquatic with a projectile. I'm going to grind for all of these ideally ASAP. Or I say ASAP. I'm going to do it off camera whenever. I'll get around to it. Base boost. Amplify naturally. Unlimited power. Okay. Throw another one of them down. Oh boy, a diamond. It's almost as if we have a bunch of them. And we get that cranking down. And that drained a lot of our mana, it seems. Amplify has been obtained. Come over here, and we got ourselves a Ring of Potential. Now, I do believe the Ring of Potential, if I control, will bring it up here. Or rather, you can just basically, they're pretty easy to craft, but you can use them for making stuff like this thing with the enchanting apparatus, the Ring of Lesser Discount, which then can be presumably used for a Ring of Greater Discount, which then can theoretically be used for a Ring of, oh, nothing, really. Which I just wobbled the light. Oh, jeez, that took me way too long to set up. There we go. Just fixed it. Because I have my feet up on the couch that's on the other side of my table, and it took me literally like half an hour to get my camera and my light in the right places. It sucked, man. Like, it really did. Glyph self. Okay, so I think it's only fitting now that we take our spellbook real quick. Hang on, let's go into crafting mode. Magic missile, we want to harm. No, that's light. You want to harm, amplify, create. We have essentially one big blast that we can use. Hang on. Now, let's create. Let's just see how much mana we can use up in one blast. I'm going to guess, like, our entire bar. Okay. We still have potential for maybe a little bit more room. This is like probably an insta-kill laser, not gonna lie. Boom. Okay, yeah, let me... That looks about right, but let me quickly check this one and just see for... Just to be certain how much damage this does. Or even if we can still fire it. Not enough mana. Okay, there we go. So, boop. Max magic missile. Create. Boom. One massive laser of damage. Okay, so... That's very fresh indeed. Maybe we change this to just pure... Oh, actually, so we have our light beam. Or on the contrary, we shoot a beam of dark. Change all of the colors down to basically very much nothing. And we go to the necrotic energy beam, which actually just doesn't actually seem to do very much. It's like a very small wisp that gets sent out. Which, given we're going for full power, full intensity, yeah, no, that's not really kind of what I'm wanting to see right there, to be honest. Okay, boom, boom, or we go boom and boom, and we make it purple. We go full power purple, magenta beam. You know, it's a magic missile. I feel like that's fitting. Let's go and see what we can find and attempt to blast from across the way. I see a creeper up there. Or is that bamboo? I can't tell. Alright, pig. Boom. Dead. You. What are you? A sylph. I'm always like, oh, what's a sylph? Also, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. I turned off auto pickup. Alright. Sorry, kiddo. Oi. Boom. That's a lot of damage. But to be fair, those are weak. That's weak. Like, that had, like, what, 3 health? Oh, hey, it's another one of you. Boom. We have ultimate power. Another 2 pie. That actually looks kind of cool. Delphinium. I'm gonna blast a fool. Oh, pillager. Interesting. Interesting. So it doesn't do that much damage. Didn't even 2-shot. Right, okay. Huh. Maybe we need to I mean, I was gonna say maybe we need to amplify it some more, but I don't actually think we can do that. Unless there's... Ooh. We can, if we got the Ring of Mana discount, just up the mana charge damage. That could be a potential move. To be fair, though, we're just doing a magic missile. We're just doing base harm. And, like, all things considered, that's kind of weak. Not gonna lie. It also just didn't occur to me that there's, like, an entire, like, crevice right next to our house. Fair enough. Right, okay. So, that's coming along kind of nicely. What else do we have? Yeah, I'm gonna do all of our glyphs off camera. Like, all... I want to see what kind of cool stuff we can get. I'll get around to it, though. Okay, what else do we have? A Seeker of Fortune. To truly acquire the powers of fortune, you must search for it. Or at least for a rabbit's foot. Is the rabbit's foot really all that lucky? After all, it was originally on a rabbit, and look where that rabbit is now. Well, naturally, yeah, we don't have access to that, so I presume that's an augment for the mining ability. So we crank up the intensity, then allow it so we can just break obsidian and such, hopefully. Right, so that one we're basically done with, or at least we can't do any more on at the moment. I summon Dark Magician. Magic Missile. Let's offhand that. Boom. Oh, it doesn't kill it. Okay. I think this is the way to do it, though. You, like, offhand the spellbook. So we can be, like, stab, cast. Like that one Smash, or like that one Fire Emblem character that's in Smash. And, of course, I missed that Max Missile. Bummer. Excellent. Fill our mana. Do it, you won't. Okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Quest book, what do we got here? That's the Summoning Crystal. Whelps, Sylphs, and Carbuncles. Right. How does one make a Summoning Crystal? Summoning Crystal. Mana gems, gold, and diamond, and stuff with the enchanting apparatus, which is a little bit past us at the moment. Cupid's Arrow. Breeder. Okay, we need to make glass. We already made a couple of glass, actually. So let's come over here and let's make some glass panes. It's a real pain in my glass. Okay. Give me a moment. Alright. So, the Ring of Potential. Can we just slap that into our ring position? I don't think we can just yet. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well that's fine. We'll put this here in the meantime. What are you doing, sheep? I think it's the sheep at least. Well, actually, it might be the bonsai pots. Okay. Boop, boop, bop. Cherry log, spruce stairs. These things can go in there. Boop, bada bop, boop, bop. Slapping them all in there. We got our glass panes now, so let's maybe start working on this a little bit. Iron farm. 2 iron, stone, lava bucket. 2 iron. 1, 2, Stone. We should have stone in here, shouldn't we? Yep, stone. We do. And a bucket of lava. Which I don't know if we've got any lava around us on hand. Which is a tad irritating. Because that's the main thing that's holding us back at the moment. In other news, I think what I'm going to do is let's go... Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're kidding me. That goddamn grass. You know what? Hang on. Let's give this a try. Crafting away. We go number 2. Do we want to do touch or projectile? I think touch is probably going to be stronger. Break, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop. Not enough mana. Dig. Nope, still not enough mana. There we go. Hey, we got it! That allowed us to mine that obsidian. Fantastic. That's actually quite useful now, because I can just go down. If we want to just do a quick old trip into the mine shaft, we go down in the mine, so we back in the mine. And we take this as our pickaxe. Granted, I do believe, yeah, there goes like all of our mana, but it's an instant mine, which is the thing. So, for example, we have it set on max magic missile for the moment. We'll drop all the way down here. So we'll come through here, grab this iron, do, you know, mining sort of stuff. Mining sort of stuff. That, I heard it there and I was like, there's no way that's so close to me. And then I like turned around and I was like, hang on a second. Or I was like attempting to turn around and I was like, I am about to die, aren't I? Oh, well. Give me all my stuff back, thank you. Let's rearrange my inventory. Send this in there, you in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Offhand the spell book, food in the food in the back. Rare backpack there. And we'll break that. I'm just trying to do my thing and mine some iron, my guy. How are you going to do me like that? Very evidently, easily, is how they're going to do me like that. Without a stress in the world. But up being... Okay, so, we're just going to essentially mine a tunnel down here like this. Thing is, I always have a bit of trouble finding where exactly I want to put my my mine shaft, because I'm always like, oh, I want to have it in a location that, you know, that isn't too obvious, that doesn't like interfere with my house. But at the same time, it really doesn't actually make a difference one way or another where it's placed. Like, it's gonna do the same purpose one way or another. But in this case, I think this is where I'm gonna put it. Because actually, to be fair, I quite like this style of, like, you drop it down into a ravine. And, you know, you do this. And granted, it's a bit of a pain to mine without efficiency. But we're going to get there soon enough. Now that we have the access to basically just insta-break obsidian, I think we'll be right. Now, I could theoretically try and find what's the cheapest way in terms of mana to break obsidian, but I'm not really that stressed. There's also clay here that I'll probably come back for later. But we're down here now. I see a mine shaft. Overgrown shafts. Hold on. Oh, we did collect that. Excellent. Well, that's the jungle mine shaft. Fair enough. Whatever works, I suppose. We are coming down here for this big baby. Oh boy. Look at this. Now this is insane. And yet there's a river that apparently travels along here. I don't know how that necessarily works. Thanks, weird generation. But look at this. Absolute unit. Oh boy, this is a cave. This is how it should be. And now what we can do is let's just break this. And then we can come over here and we wait, hang on. Tab up, break, and collect, and wait for our mana to recharge. In the meantime, I can probably actually just dig. Granted, of course, you know, we're going to be refilled, so I'll break this, and then break that. Dig for this one. So the pickaxe is a slap bit slower than magic, naturally. So what are we looking at? We've already got 5. Oh, there's a monster box over there. No harm in activating that since they seem to give us decent loot. Let me break you. Okay, what's good, my guys? Oh, we got bone blocks. We got bones, bread. I don't know if I'd want to necessarily eat, you know, bread from a zombie, but that's fine. Okay, well, either way, we got a decent chunk of, like, random stuff. We got a music disc. As always, I always love to collect all the music discs, just for whatever reason. It's like one of those things where, like, it's something that the game has in it, and yet nothing, like, yeah, there's no reason to collect them unless you actually just want to listen to music. Okay, I'm guessing I collected them. I'm guessing I collected this using the bag, because that's the only spot I can imagine that the gold went. Because we do still need gold, all things considered. Zombie converted to a drowned. Interesting. Hello, sir. Don't mind my sword going right into your face. It's healthy. Trust me. I can confirm. We should probably be careful we don't drown here. Let the oxygen re-enter our lungs and bloodstream. Anything down this way? This is some wacky generation. I should probably get some air here. Oh, hey, actually, I have an instant mine thing. I should probably, you know, use that to my advantage. And now I'm accidentally bumping the microphone with my chin, so apologies if you heard a bump there. In my attempts to get very close to the microphone, I apparently have gotten so close that I am making contact with my beard. Okay, I guess that's where we're standing then. Line this, and this. Bada bing, 1 and 2. Alright. I should probably be grabbing soapstone, to be honest, but I kind of don't want to do it underwater. That sounds like a bad time. That leads back out to the main area. Oh, excellent, diamonds. They're always good to get. I'm pretty sure we've been running a little bit low on them, so I'm just going to collect them up real quick. Man, honestly, like, I don't know what's up with it, but there's something just breathtaking about, like, looking out over, like, this entire area and just seeing, like, a lake of lava underground. Like, it's just not something you see in Minecraft, you know? And it's something that I'm hoping to definitely see after the next update, like, of the proper mod, or the proper game, 1.17. Be gone. Damn it, how did you get me from that distance? That's BS. Okay, I don't know what loot I'm getting here, but... Cobblestone, iron ore, I think. Right, I'm getting a bunch of bone blocks, surprisingly. Fair enough. I mean, hey, whatever works, I guess. Let me quickly eat some bread, though, before I just, like, die real quick. Okay, let's come over here and let's grab a couple more of these. Boop that. But, it feels like this takes a lot longer than usual. Grab you. Okay, and thank you. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got plus extra bit of that. What is obsidian used for in crafting is a good question. A handheld block zapper, right. Obsidian barrels. Oh yeah, we're gonna need them for all the obsidian upgrades, aren't we? Oh, jeez. Sandy waystone. Obsidian shards. Altar of light. Feed it redstone, it will grow glowstone. Okay, I am aware of that actually. Silver to obsidian barrel upgrade. Right, okay, so you can just make up. Okay, I gotcha. Obsidian nest. Wormhole mirror. Go through the wormhole. To be fair, this magic mirror obviously is a reference to thingy, phylactery charm, to I don't know, I'm blanking on the name, Terraria. It's a reference to Terraria, very obviously, but that being said, references can be good. Just because it's a reference doesn't mean it's bad. But, oh man, look at this lava pit, man. This is dope. I can't wait to have this in, like, actual Minecraft, where you, like, look up and you see stalactites, and, like, this just here. I'm actually going to take that as a thumbnail, because, oh boy, that just blows me away. Like, and I get, you get these weird generation things here, but this game, man, it's great. I love it. Just Minecraft in general, the potential of this cool stuff you can see. Like, look at this. Just a massive lake of lava underground. That, like, it's just great. Right, okay. Obsidian has been obtained. We're at 240. For the sake of rendering time and making sure that everything renders within a generally acceptable time frame, I'm gonna head back to our main base and let's take a look. Also, what's the deal in here? Spawner, obviously. Oh, it's a parrot spawner. Efficiency 1 enchanted hoe. Sure enough. Sure, let's take it. Why not? We need a hoe. Parrot spawner. I'm going to add that to our waypoints, because that means I can obtain a bunch of parrots. Parrot spawner. I can come back down here with my tons and tons of seeds, and it's basically right underneath our house. Go figure. What is that? Gabbro. Oh, hello. Dolomite. Ooh. I have to grab me some of this, not gonna lie. Dolomite looks kind of fresh. Like, Dolomite. Like, Gabbro is like a decent kind of tone, but look at this Dolomite right here. Oh boy. This is like building the house worthy sort of levels, I reckon. I think I found the inner wall block, to be honest. I'll have to come back down here and remember next to the parrot thing. Next to the parrot spawner is a bunch of Dolomite. Because I would pay good dollars for this Dolomite, naturally. Ooh, that's fresh. Quick glance around, see if there's anything else that's useful. Specifically, I'm looking for diamonds or gold, because those are two things that we need in abundance, if possible. Oh, man. Look at this. There's another monster thing over here. As long as we don't get knocked into this large pit of lava, we'll be right. These zombies are going to end up in the lava if we're not careful. One cave spider taken down. The other is still at us. Please be gone, cave spider. I didn't think I had that low health. What music to die to? Oh hey, we got an upgrade. Is there... Actually, we had a different potion that allowed us to teleport back up, didn't we? Because, like, that's my main thing, is, like, just having a way to get back to base is so much better than, like, having to mine up every time. Like, that's the one thing that, in my opinion, puts Minecraft modded over Minecraft vanilla, is the fact you can obtain stuff like the real recall potions and stuff that just makes it so, because, you know, it's fun to go delving in caves and such and to get down and dirty, but, like, the thing that's not fun is the part where you have to mine back up, get your bearings, and be like, where the hell am I? Now the question is this going to take us around where I need to be? It just might. That's... Oh, jeez. I guess we just gotta mine and hope that our pickaxe doesn't run out. Gravel, really. We're actually quite a distance away. I'm not really too happy with this situation. Now I'm seeing on the mini-map, actually, if we dig over to the side, we might be able to get a lucky break and find a cave that'll take us to where we need to be. There we go. Here is the parrot spawner. Here is all of the dolomite. Throw that garbage away out of my inventory. We are a man on a mission. I say we, I mean I am, naturally. Feel like that goes without saying, but sometimes it's better just to say it and make it aware. Especially in the modern society of which we live in. Don't worry, I'm not going to go all Joker on you. Not my style, frankly. Okay, how do we get up here? You know, there's a video out there of this dude in this like crappy Joker cosplay thing going on, and you know, it's like a really cringy video, and of course, naturally, everyone of my friends is like, "Hey, look, it's you," and I'm like, "Bruh, why does he look sort of slightly like me?" And it makes me somewhat uncomfortable. Not gonna lie, but like like of course they say it as a joke, but I'm like, because specifically of what the fact he does somewhat look like me. But I'm like, bruh, that ain't... I don't like that. Not particularly too sure I can get behind that. And then, of course, naturally, because of course, you know, when there's a joke like that, I'll play into it because that's what you do if you want to be the funny haha man. So naturally, I played into it. And for one of the Halloweens, back when I was dating my ex, my ex decided that she wanted to dress me up in that sort of makeup and such, and I was just like, bruh, you're kidding me. Turns out she was not kidding me. And so, yeah, that was an interesting situation that I found myself in. Okay, get you in there, get you down there. Ooh, all my gear seems to be here. Let's kind of just grab some of this, please. Rare backpack. What are you, anyways? A bizarre... Oh! Well, they give it to me now. Jeez. So naturally, of course, yes, I do understand. I do remember what a bazaar is. I have played... I have played Terraria. And, well... Yeah, so they give it to me now. Charm ring necklace. Well, let's just put it there. And we'll break this. Alright. Now, because we do have a potion of recall, let's go for a quick wander, see if we find anything useful. We're a bit high at the moment in terms of elevation. So, let's come over this way. And let's see, there's a couple of those magical stones. Oh hey, we needed lava, didn't we? Boop. Boop and bop. Nice. Those were the two things that we needed, obsidian and lava. And now we have both. Oh, it's a little dude, bro. I saw the creeper head and I was like, what the hell? But, you know, it's one of the little dudes. They just be chilling, don't worry about it. They won't be seen as the villain. Because they too damn shy. Now, I've dealt with them before. That went very quickly, damn. Those potions are quite nice, I do have to say. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with. Iron Farm. Where's our singular stone that we may, or that we require? It's probably in here, but in fact it is. Excellent. Iron Farm. Alright. Do I have a hopper lying around? I feel like I'd be more comfortable using a hopper to funnel into there. Oh, excellent. So it connects nicely to the hopper. Now we take you. And then we say, okay, where's my shulky box? We say, you. Huh. So they're just going to do their thing for a while. We're going to hear the sound of that. I wonder if I can make a muffler. Muffle. Nope. Sound dampener? Soundproofing. Please be easy. It's going to require wool, isn't it? I'd be surprised if it didn't, to be honest. Well, well, well. Consider me surprised. Bone and orange dye. I'm in fact somewhat surprised, especially because we just obtained ourselves a bunch of bones. And let me also throw this dolomite down. Yep. That's perfect. That's exactly the sort of material that I had in mind. I think, yeah, that's perfect, honestly. So I'm going to have to go and find more dolomite, naturally. But that is the sort of material that I was hoping for, which I'm happy about. I'm going to need to get a bunch more of it. I'm going to also need to punch the wall out here so I actually have a doorway. I could go for a 2-wide or I could go for a 1-wide. I'll think about it. At the moment, I'm not too stressed over it. Okay, bone and orange dye. Now, orange dye we can make naturally using red dye and yellow dye. Now, the question is, do we have yellow dye? What is Guzmania's used for? Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we could just take 8 orange dye. Soundproofing. 2, 3, 4. 6. Okay, perfect. This is the wall of no sound, or of very quiet sounds. Excellent. I do quite like that. So Iron Farm we can take off the list. Because even though it's not the first position, it still will count later on. Okay, so we got to make the breeder. Breeder is wood and wood, bed, 2 iron, and 5 of them. Okay, so let us take wood, 2 iron. Do we have the iron? We do not. 1, 2, and then a couple more wood. 1, 2, 3. And now we need some wool. Some woolen wool. Okay. I'm going to finally cave to what Mastermind was saying the other day. And I'll make some shears. And we got what? I went into the bag. We got how many wool? I don't know how many wool. Weathered limestone. Oh, there, 1 wool. Okay, that's no biggie anyways. We actually have 2 over there in the chest. So I realized that I didn't actually even need to do that. I didn't need to sacrifice my ideals of not shearing sheep. No, we glass trapdoor, Ariadne coal. Don't know what that's about. Control Shift. Draw as orientation arrows to find the way out of your mines. Draw orientation arrows. Oh, on the ground. The arrow direction depends on where you click on the block to draw on. Gotcha. So it's like Ariadne's, was it twine string? To find your way out of the labyrinth. Gotcha. Glass doors. That's kind of cool. Condensed potion vial. Next reliquary. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. White bed, which means we can make ourselves a breeder. So we didn't really need to take that many of the villagers. We'll take 2 of them, sure. You and you. Congratulations, you're welcome. We do need to put food items like bread in there. But I don't need to stress too much about that for now. The main key is that we just have all of the things that we need to set up at the moment. So, now let's come over to the quest book. Now the thing is, the broken heart container looks really cool. I was looking at it before, and it's like a charm that seems very useful. I'm pretty sure we can always make heart containers. Heart containers. Crystallized obsidian. Ooh, the enchanted golden apple is an issue there. Twisted heart. Thing is, the broken heart seems like a very useful item to have. Either way, I'll think about it off camera. Simple trading. Now, here is where it gets very good. Trader. 3 iron, redstone. 1, 1, 2, 3. Boop, bop, bam. These are really easy to make. And not only that, but if we place it here, we say, okay, villager, you go in there. Now, say for example, we take a lectern, we place it there, and we go, hey, what do you got there? Nothing? Okay, what about now? Okay, what about now? Blast protection 1. Okay, what about now? What about now? And, we just keep rinse and repeating until we get something that we want, essentially. So, ooh, ho, ho, you're gonna do me like that, are you? Ooh. Ah. Block reach is so good, I love it. But you see, the thing is, yeah, we'll get it. Why not? Once we get enough stuff, we get paper to lock this in. Bada bing, we'll have it. And not only that, trader done, converter. Rotten flesh, mossy cobble, 2 iron, and we're actually out of glass at the moment. Go figure. Oh, never mind, we're good actually. Perfect. Converter, and we'll make a farmer. So water bucket, dirt, 2 iron. Boop, boop. And a singular dirt. Because I have my water bucket on me. Take a guess what this one does. I'm sure the answer's quite obvious. We put that one there. Let's make ourselves yet another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Do we have any chests? I don't know. I make a bunch of chests and then just don't. I just lose track of where they go. We have a bunch of different random types of wood here. Let me just take all of these. And I'm hearing the sounds of a iron golem going down. Oh boy, look at that. We now are producing iron. Bada bing! Look at that. We also get red dye out of it as well, which is nice. Okay. And then we go and say, in our inventory, we have everything required for a hopper. It's probably easier for me to just make it. Put that there. Then we put a farming villager in here. And then we give him whatever we want. So, you know, we could give him potatoes, we could give him wheat. We should actually probably give him some wheat, yeah. Well, not wheat, but like seeds. Nope, okay, he's just gonna do his thing, I guess. Whatever works. Don't really care too much. Now, the other thing that we can note is we grab 2 of these. Actually, that's exactly what I wanted. Bada bing. Oh boy. Oh, what the fuck? Huh. Ethereum. What mod is this from? Enigmatic Legacy. Right, that looks kind of cool. I grabbed that because it was like, that looks like a dope book. I don't really know what it's about, but yep. Okay, that wasn't what I was going for, crafting, naturally. This is, however, what we're looking for. An enchanting table. Bada bing. We unlocked new chapters in the acknowledgement. Okay, well, that's cool. I'll set that one up soon enough. Because now that we have access to librarians, we can actually obtain that pretty quickly. If I actually just take a bunch of these. Jacaranda wood. Just keep spamming this down. Let's hope they don't make any jacaranda. Let's hope they don't go for jacaranda bookshelves. That's right, it picked it up into my bag. That's irritating. Boop and bop. Take these. Okay. I don't like that. Okay, I'll tell you what. The melon seeds in there. I don't know why we have melon seeds. Oh, okay, no. You. You're kidding me. Okay. Looks like we're storing this jacaranda wood for now, it seems. And let's go for... Okay. Spruce. There's all of our spruce. If we're going to be making certain forms of bookshelf, then naturally, I want to see my spruce bookshelf. Which naturally, from Quark, is a thing. What do we want to go for? I mean, I've been using oak as like... I'm just thinking oak is our sort of framing sort of material at the moment, so I'll just go oak. But the thing is, we always have oak bookshelves. What is the way to do this? What's a cool looking bookshelf? Ebony, naturally. Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna make the bookshelves. I don't care. Let's go 10 of them. I don't actually have a place to put these for the moment. 4. Okay. Where did I even put the enchanting table? This is a temporary location. I'll get Silk Touch and I'll move it when I actually have things put down. But mining things without any form of efficiency is very irritating. Oh, just cracked my back very well. Obsidian. There it is, enchanting table. Bada bing. We need food so I can sprint around. Does hunger count as a form of poisoning? I don't believe so. Bummer. Alright, we used the farmer. Now we just need the converter. Rotten flesh. Go figure. I should have probably not eaten that. Mossy cobble. Let me actually take proper food. Rotten flesh. Mossy cobble. Where is mossy cobble? Looks like it's a good thing I have my shears, because we need to go for a quick run, I think over this way, to pick up some vines. And then once we finish making this, I think that'll be the last act of this recording, because we are at 3 hours now. And as much as I like to keep playing this game and such, I can only do so much of it before the fun is taken out of it for me. Especially given that like a lot of the stuff I want to do is like off-camera work. Like it's kind of boring, and it'll be a lot of just grinding. So I don't think you guys will enjoy that very much. Now, on one hand, I want to play Phasmophobia. On the other hand, I kind of don't want to play Phasmophobia. Just like going through my list of options in my head at the moment, because like I've got a lot of series that I am doing at the moment, and that's the thing, is like I've got so much that I'm currently doing that it makes it mentally. There we go. Get a couple of these so we can grow them if need be. Yeah, I got a bunch of series that I could theoretically be doing. Like I still need to get back in Darkest Dungeon. I still need to do all that sort of stuff. I do want to record, even though I haven't heard word back on the viability of doing another Monster Sanctuary episode for like all of the special stuff. I haven't really thought of it, but I still want to record it. On the other hand, it's 5 o'clock. We've been recording for 3 hours. Like, here's the thing, right? As much as I want to hit like 8 hours, I'm not feeling entirely compelled to hit 8 hours of recording each day, because naturally I've got other things in the day that I need to be working on, right? Like, I've got plenty of other stuff that I would like to spend my time doing, and given that it's not exactly a job for me, it makes it into that sort of tough position where, like, I want to do, well, I want to do it as part of a, well, I want to do it in terms of, like, you know, something cool and all that. So, I want to do a lot of streaming, but at the same time, I can't really justify doing streaming for 8 hours a day if I'm not profiting off of it in some way or another. Like, and that might seem, what's the word that I'm looking for? That might seem a little dumb, perhaps. The fact that, you know, I could be a good streamer and, well, I could go and do that sort of stuff and stream for 8 hours a day. But thing is, it just doesn't work for me in terms of, like, my own, like, thing in my head. Red glass. Things I want to dye individual colors is the issue. I don't think I have the way to do that. I'll do red stained glass. Now, I'm going to hope that this works. Otherwise, I would have just wasted some colors. There we go. Look at that. That's something else I found, and I think I mentioned it when I was looking through the list of other stuff. But you can dye the color of the portal, and naturally, let's do a quick reveal to say thank you to anyone who's been coming out, who's been here since, well, for a minute, a moment, or the entire stream. Let's check out the nether. Yikes. Oh no, we're in a tough situation to start off with. What's that? We spawned next to that thing. Okay, let me... Waypoints. New waypoint. Portal. Huh. Crimson Iron. I don't know how I managed to do that. Wait. We're in a very dangerous situation. I hope you're aware of that. I honestly am so happy that I managed to kill that brute. I was almost dead. So those piglin brutes, if you're unaware, are brutal. They killed me several times on the other world, like my vanilla world. So as soon as I saw it was a piglin brute, I was just like, oh no. But, okay. I don't know what version we're in, actually. That's a good question. What version of Minecraft are we even in? Let me quickly check. We're in 1.16.4. Huh, okay. So I guess, yeah, that's all pretty typical. Alright, so that makes sense. Alright. Now, what was I even doing? I needed mossy cobblestone for something. I ended up going on a big thing over that way. Let's just make some mossy cobble real quick. Bada bing. Okay, mossy cobble. We need 2 iron and rotten flesh. Rotten flesh. And 1, 2. Oh boy. Please tell me that this counts. Please tell me I can, Oh, hang on, here we go. Bulk washing. Because I do want to be able to remove the color from this. Fan behind lava. Fan behind water. Converts rotational force to air. When powered by redstone, provides rotational force from any heat sources immediately below itself. When powered by kinetics, airflow, glass. Okay, so that's like a kind of sterilization, I guess. And this is cleaning. Oh, go figure. You know, the other option that I could try. Let's just give this a try and see what happens. Where's my bucket? Oop, that there. Oh, that went back over here. Alright, well, that's dumb. Okay, apparently I do have extra glass, though, which is nice. Thank God, because if I wasn't able to do the final thing and I had to keep pushing it off because of some dumb reason. I need an extra iron, apparently. Oh boy. Well, a converter. Take a guess on what that means. Converter. You put a zombie, or there's a zombie in there. You put a villager in. You put in a weakness potion and a golden apple. Bada bing, bada boom. It's cured. You're all good. Essentially, that's how it goes. Now, let us take a quick look in here at our good old questing book. You see, all of a sudden, these are all done. Bada bing. I will pick that one later. I'll claim this. I very much like that sound. Beetroot is our thing that we need. I should probably go through and read it, but I already did that. But it does give whoever placed the converter the curing discount when trading. So in other words, yeah, you make things cheaper. It's good. And then Tango would be proud. Tango Tech would be, in fact, proud. The Iron Farm is exactly what it says. Yep, excellent. That's a legendary. Oh boy. Spider, excuse me. What are you doing on my land, thinking you can roll up to my place and just start stabbing everyone? That's not how that works. Market and a pig spawn egg. This little piggy went to the market. We got vector plates. Very nice. We got another one of these. And we got a legendary. Ooh! That's very nice. I'm pretty sure the 64k storage disk is like... It's essentially the equivalent of an ME 64k storage thing. We got a market here, which is quite nice. Let's put that here. And up from the ground becomes the Swap-O-Matic. So in other words, we get access to all of the basic things, which isn't really a big deal. Actually, I don't know why we wanted a beetroot. Give me a moment. Yeah, beetroot didn't really give us anything to begin with. Alright. Well, that's fine. We've got vector plates, we've got a pig spawn egg, so we can start our pig farm whenever we feel it is necessary. Trapped book. Huh, fair enough. Well, but yeah, so this is the basics of the easy villages. We're going to get very rich very quickly. And this is just how it be. Unfortunately, we don't have weakness potions, which we can easily make in a brewing stand, so we got to head to the nether. The nether is essentially our next big step for, like, everything at the moment, to my knowledge. So let's step back. Indentured servitude, yeah, it has that one final thing. Because one extra heart would be good. Lethal damage drops... destroys empty heart containers instead. Sleep to regenerate heart containers. Bountiful baubles, broken heart. Yeah, I'll have to do some checking because empty heart containers, I'm not sure what that means. I presume it just means your health. Empty. Maybe we just search up heart container. Because if it's that one, so that's -1 heart, but you get a bunch of experience. But that's like a lot of... like, that's a permanent health down, I'm pretty sure. And because that says the lethal damage destroys empty heart containers instead. So in that case, we want this one. +1 heart. So in other words, when we regen, we're going to regen up to +1 HP. There we go. Look at that. That's cool. So if we keep doing well, we can get onto that. At the moment, I'm not entirely too sure on how to do the bees. I'll probably look at it off camera. The fact I don't know how to get over to Arkwright's Legacy and everything like that, I'm a tad confused about. Oh, hey, there's two here. Repeat ad nauseum. Extended business trip. Get villagers. The Elbonian division of bad decisions. Incorporated needs unskilled laborers. For a good thing, banish villagers to Elbonia. Workers' amenities. Bread, beetroot, white beds. Okay, so yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. It says that we're actually completed a couple of those. But I don't know if that's how that works. Powers of creation. It is time to create. Like the mod create. You see what I did there? I'll see myself out. 30 bars, the 30th element. Zinc, fair enough. Zinc, element number 30 on the periodic table, is a transition metal with a number of uses. You may or may not be aware that almost all US pennies minted after 1982 are actually primarily made of zinc and are just copper plated. Because copper is actually quite expensive, I don't know if you were aware. Zinc is very important in Create. Get a lot, and I mean a lot. We need to get 30 of it. Excellent. Perfect, in fact. Anakin's least favorite paper, sandpaper. Polished rose quartz. Okay, well, that's a whole thing. So, turns out I didn't realize that unnamed set 1. I don't know what that one is. I don't know how to unlock those, but I presume we'll get to that eventually. Better than a bow. We just make a gun. Okay, maybe I should... Okay. We're going to get to that in time. But that'll be it on another episode. I'm going to see this episode to the end by saying thank you for coming out. If you've been here for a minute, moment, or the entire stream, as always, I very much appreciate it. Camera's up here now. I've got to look this way. Excuse me. Stick around if you're on stream while we decide what we're going to do, if we do another bit of a stream or if we just end it here. Hold tight for a couple of moments and we'll find out. But if you're here on the YouTube, you can come and find us at twitch.tv/JetX100. Come join in on the chat. Come join in on the Discord. We've updated some of the rules on the Discord to make sure everything's a bit more, or make sure everything's up to community standards in terms of age restrictions and such. I figured, or Yuri alerted me to the fact that there was a rule that apparently, which to be fair, I already was roughly implementing, but I didn't realize it was a hard set rule of like you have to be over 13, otherwise you will get banned. And I was like, okay, well, let's follow those community guidelines. So that's the whole thing. But yes, that is how it be. Thank you for coming out anyways. That is going to do it for me for today in this episode. Come back tomorrow or whenever we stream next if you wish to see more of this, because I've been enjoying it. It seems like a nice, fun, like quick little mod pack. I reckon we can probably chalk through another, like, give it maybe a 10 episodes. I reckon 10 episodes, and I reckon we'll be done. We're already sitting pretty solid in terms of like, let's look. We've got 3 diamonds. Okay, I was gonna say I figured we had a few more diamonds in there. Okay, well now we've got 7 diamonds in the setup. I should probably move to diamond gear sometime soon. We're doing some cool magic. We've already like maxed out a lot of the magic stuff. We have access to some high tier stuff, and now we're going to the nether. So thank you for coming out. I think we're done here for today. I'll catch you later. Thank you and goodbye.